Hello everybody and welcome to Encounter Roleplay. My name is Will, I'm a D&D6 icon and I'm back today with another episode, nay, the final episode of the Tales from the Twisted Tower, because this is our finale. This is the very last time that we'll go to a Twisted Tower and tell a tale. So my friends, without any further ado, let's go around the cast and crew, let's figure out who we are and who we're playing. Oh, one note, we've got Kat, she'll be with us in like an hour, she's running back on train, so she'll be back with us soon, don't worry. We have Kiana with us today. Kiana, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. It's been a day. It has been a day. Lots of really cool announcements, which has been announced on Twitter and all that fun stuff. But of course, this game is coming to an end, which is, going to be a whole lot of feelings and a lot of crazy things are going to happen, I'm sure. Oh, yeah. I'm just so excited to, sit down, be here with some of the best people here on the internet, some of the best community and chat here, and let's bring this story to a close. Hopefully a good ending for at least someone, if not for our adventurers.
Absolutely. We also have with us Tommy today. Tommy, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good. I'm a little sad that this is the last episode. And gonna have to say, goodbye to Aiden for a little while after this, but I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to all the shenanigans we'll get up to today. But yeah, I'll be playing Aiden Brightfoot, halfling phoenix sorcerer, who set himself on fire a couple episodes back. Offering. So that happened, but he's back. And he made it to the finale, so I'm really happy about that.
That's all he ever wanted, was just to make it to the end. Great stuff. Thank you to Latu for that donation. Ken, you have 4 Wild Magic Surges to give out as you so desire to tell a party, just to kick things off, make things interesting for us.
I love it. All of you presents here are going to get Wild Magic Surges.
Hey, Kiana.
Yay.
Hey, I love you.
I love you too. I love you too, but also Wild Magic Surges are fun.
Shit.
Great stuff. We also have Kyle with us today. Kyle, how you doing, my friend?
Not too bad. Great to be back. Streaming from New Digs.
Yeah.
I'll be playing Rose Royce, the short, fat, half-elf noble rogue, surviving hopefully another session. Let's see how we handle this tower.
Do it. And last but not least, we have with us Anna. Anna, how you doing?
Hello, I'm doing pretty good. I'm going to be playing Frilly. She's a halfling barbarian. That's it.
That's all you'll ever know.
She's cool.
Super cool.
You already know, but if you don't know, she's cool.
If you don't know, now you know. Great stuff.
Y'all know how we do.
Yeah, we just keep it short and sweet.
Come on, this is episode 6. This is the finale. Why are you watching this if this is the first time? No.
Yeah.
If you are, you're in for a lot of surprises. But hey, as for myself, I'll be playing Douglas, the human fighter. Douglas is 5'2". He's very proud of that. Probably hasn't mentioned that before. And he is here today, apparently with a now indestructible sword, thanks to my Wild Magic Surge. And he's ready to take some heads, take some feats, and take some names as well. He is overly protective of Yelissa, who Kat will be playing in a little bit. And he constantly fights with Frilly about their parenting techniques of their surrogate daughter, Yelissa. So it's going to be an interesting one. He's feeling particularly moody today, so because it's the finale, you've got to be extra Douglas today. Before we dive into the game, I'll remind you guys, we are sponsored by dndice.co.uk. Go over to their website, as I mentioned, dndice.co.uk. Use the coupon code EncounterRoleplay. You get 10% off all their dice at the moment, and all of their products, so go over there, save yourself some money, and support the show. Of course, you can interact with today's show. We have already hit 20 retweets already, so the next one is 30 retweets on this tweet here. We'll get more viewer decisions rocking and rolling. And of course, if you haven't followed the show, hit the follow button and join us. You can donate to the game as well, as Latu has mentioned. Give players net 1s, net 20s, wild magic surges, and cursed magic items that you guys have created this month. So check those out. And let's just run quickly through these wild magic surges. Mine is that if my weapon is metal, it's now indestructible. My sword is metal, and therefore I have an indestructible sword. We've got Aiden's. You disgorge a pound of molten lead. That's really fitting for Aiden. Frilly 3725, and I think Kai have just got one to roll there. But when Frilly next casts a spell, the winter solstice occurs. Oh god. Oh boy, well it's pretty hot here today. I could do with a cooler evening. And then Rose 4986. Rose asserts that she can identify poisons by tasting them.
I mean,
That's so appropriate.
that's so appropriate. Of
I
course
mean,
she can.
that's
a lot of
Rose
sense.
But yeah,
already.
she knew that already. She would do that regardless. So, absolutely fitting. Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, my friends, let us hand over to Kiana to talk us through what happened last week and lead us into our finale tonight.
All right. Well, in our penultimate episode, the party was stuck in Wonderland. Currently, well, they were in a battle with Allie Carroll, or the Queen of Hearts, as she was now calling herself, a former member of the Bee Guild, a role model for both Rose and Urlissa. And there were a lot of crazy things that were kind of going down there. Aiden had just fireballed himself and half the party as well. That was fun. However, the party manages to kind of coalesce there, defeat Allie Carroll. At the same time, Aiden was in some strange void, perhaps, where he ended up speaking with a human woman who kind of just was, "Are you serious? You're dead?" And told him, gave him some hints that if he wanted to return to his friends, all he had to do was think about fire. And as the battle wound down, with Allie Carroll's head being taken off by Douglas, Aiden rose from the ashes as his phoenix bloodline allows him to, allowing him to rejoin the party once more. In the aftermath of the battle, with Douglas's strange visions that he has of Urlissa dying, they look around for Urlissa to find out that she is not there, which is odd. So she's gone missing, and around them, the world once again started to fade into the same gray as the party has seen before. Every time they have gone through an area, solved the problems, and recovered what seemed to be a storybook page, the world around them, or the area where this page seemed to have some influence of its story, seemed to have gone monochrome and frozen in time. So the party, realizing, oh boy, things kind of are not doing great, and with a cryptic note left by somebody telling them to return to the tower, the party decided, well, yes, we should head to the tower. There they find out the magic influence of whatever's happening had been stretching all over across Erengard. There were all sorts of areas that have turned to this gray as well, with the capital Avalor being perhaps one of the last untouched areas. There they realized the magic has also seemed to have possibly affected Queen Laurel III, their ally, and the person who had been giving them these quests. Realizing how the stakes are pretty high, they decided to enter into the tower, where they came across what seemed to be a library. And as they investigate this library, they hear a familiar, "Oh, hey, I see you guys found the library." Upon which they see Marie, the bard that they had met practically half a season ago, who had sat with them at a campfire and gathered their stories. And here she is now. As you guys are in the tower.
Oh man.
Did you set us up?
I mean, what do you mean by, like, setting up? Like...
Douglas, explain.
Sorry, explain what?
Well, how she set us up?
Oh, has she set us up? Oh, yeah, I think so. I mean, she was there before, right? And that was the whole thing. You know, with the song and then all these pieces of paper. I don't know, she's bad. For sure.
Rose will move up to her and sort of hold out the pages. So, we found more of these.
Was this your doing?
I mean, like, in some ways, I guess. It's not really me. It's complicated. I don't know if you want me to
Why
go into
don't you
exposition right now.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, actually I do. Please, why don't you explain to us exactly what's been going on here? Because quite frankly, I am tired of it all. And I could really cut off your feet right now if you don't.
And I could really use a nap.
I really just want I just want to burn this place down. To be honest,
I could also do that.
Yeah.
I
Well, we finally
really
found a
have
room
no
that
qualms
did
about
good.
doing you in here.
I mean, Alyssa's still here, you know. You can't just burn down the tower like...
Is
You
that
mentioned
Marie
this
saying that, or is that
before.
you?
It's Marie.
Did you kidnap our friend?
It wasn't really kidnapping, I don't think. But again, it's...
That's what a kidnapper would say.
Is Alyssa okay?
Oh yeah, she's fine. She's having
Oh.
tea and stuff upstairs.
I would like to see her, please.
We also don't trust her tea.
Or I'll cut off your head.
Yeah, well, we'll get Rose to check it. She always knows if it's poison.
Yeah, Rose raises her hand. It's like, actually, I'm feeling as if I'm very good at checking tea for poison and various other things for poison. That seems like something I would be good at, right, guys?
I'd say
I mean,
so.
you do like pies and eating
Sure.
and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, maybe
I
your
put that
taste
on my
buds
resume.
your taste buds are probably just out of this world, and you could taste poison.
It's a combination of halfling genes and elven genes. Together, it's the perfect tongue. Is able to suss out any poison. That's what I tell myself.
You're so talented.
And Marie's just kind of like, I mean, I really don't know what I expected.
Marie, what do you know about this tower?
It's kind of my home base, I guess you could say.
Really?
I'm just here for now. I'm not supposed to be here for very long anyways.
Marie, you better start explaining things to us before I start
Exposition.
cutting things off of you. You know, that's just how this is gonna work. You tell us things, or you start to lose pieces of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You can roll an intimidation check.
I would like to do that. I would very much enjoy attempting to do. Let's see. 20. 30.
Cool.
Yeah.
My
Okay,
sword
she's
is
just like-
indestructible.
Says, oh, look, I'm really just the messenger here. Answers you're gonna find out upon me upstairs. I just wanted to check on your progress here, all that fun stuff.
A messenger for who? Or what?
The mage of the tower.
Well,
No, we don't. This has not been explained to us, Marie. That's why I'm asking you to explain.
Okay, like, I know it hasn't been explained to you guys, but I thought you would piece it together at this point.
Rose sort of motions out. It's like, Marie, I need you to understand. We're really bad at this.
I bet.
I want to stress.
I beg to disagree.
We're pretty good at puzzles.
We're also really good at acronyms.
Yeah, acronyms and puzzles, they're a go-to. Anything else?
Rose just glares
I
And
don't,
eating pie.
for a moment.
I
It's
don't
like,
claim to be a master.
Oh, and making pie.
we've solved a lot of problems, I feel like. Some better than others, but I feel like we have gleaned very little from the events that have been going on around Erengard. What I will say, if I can ask you this, every time we seem to get one of these pages and stop whoever or whatever had it and it was in a different form, everything seemed to turn gray. Like everything outside of the city proper and let's be honest, outside of the tower is really starting to lose all of its color. Do you know what's up with that?
She kind of shrugs. I mean, I don't really get the magic behind it all, but story's coming to an end, guys. I mean, it's coming to an end, and like, she kind of pulls out a pocket watch in like 2.5 hours. Yeah.
What a coincidence.
That's weird.
That's not a lot of time. There's so many things I didn't get to do.
Well, who's this mage then? Who is this mage? I got a name, or just called the mage of the tower?
I mean, she goes by a lot of different names.
Well, go, Marie. You are trying my patience, and my patience is very small. Very smaller than...
Like him.
Yeah. So why don't you just give me a straight answer, why don't you?
I mean, I'd be taking the fun out of it, guys.
This is not fun. I have never had fun in my life, and I don't want to, quite frankly.
I feel like that is an exaggeration. Either
That's
way.
not entirely. Douglas, you had fun when we... And suddenly Rose is like, she's trying to count on her fingers, like, the amount of times Douglas came close to having fun, and she's falling short.
Oh, like that one time you cut off that person's feet. You had fun there.
I guess I did, yes, and I will do that again to you, Marie.
And you know that one time we got to stomp on that really annoying pixie's flower corpse.
That was actually quite
I
good.
wasn't there. That must have been very...
Yeah, that
very
one time we did actually kill a whole family of pixie people. That was quite enjoyable.
A whole family? You told me it was only one, and it was an accident.
I lied.
And Rose pouts and is like, I bet you also have fun killing Allie Carroll.
I
He actually
She was
probably
evil.
did. He probably actually did.
It was bad. So, Marie, what I'm trying to say is, just for the love of God, just show us where to go if you're not going to tell us, or just tell us something useful. Something that we might find helpful when we go talk to this mage.
I mean, there's really only
I'm
one
going to
way
cut
up.
off your face. That's what I'm going to do. Okay?
There's only one way up, guys.
And then your feet.
Is there? Which way?
There's
Like, we're looking around, like,
a door behind her, essentially.
all right, well, looks like that's where we got to go.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
We wave goodbye to Marie.
Angrily opens the door.
I angry wave.
Okay. You're realizing that she's actually in front of the door. Like, she's gonna
I
have to
move her.
As you try to move her, your hands face through her, as she is now very clearly an illusion.
Oh no, Marie, you're a ghost. We were too late.
Oh no, what a
He's dead.
shame.
Or is this magic?
Your body somewhere, I'd quite like to exhume it.
I go like this on her head.
you kind of do the. She's kind of just watching with some level of amusement.
Oh no, Marie, were you a ghost the whole
I
time?
think this makes her a Sith Lord.
I'm not a ghost.
Oh.
Fame. We can fix that.
I'd rather you not. And she pulls out her lute and she just does one chord, and with that, the image dissipates.
Nope.
I make no promises.
What a hateful woman.
I'm not turning her into a ghost.
Wait, she has done nothing bad or ill-tempered to us the entire time.
I think
she
She might have done
Did-
literally nothing, and I think that
Tommy,
angers
did
me
Aiden
more.
tell us about Aiden seeing her when he was unconscious or dead?
I don't. That wasn't Marie, was it?
Sorry, what incident are you thinking about?
He's saying when I was dead. The lady I saw, the lady Aiden saw when he was dead.
No, that was not
wasn't
Marie.
Oh, I take that back. No.
Yeah.
Oops.
No, yeah, that was not Marie.
You know what, Rose? I think you're right, and I think Douglas might be corrupting my brain somehow.
You wish.
That's what Rose is like. That's how it gets. It's how the grumpy rubs off on people.
I mean, you know, she hasn't been, you know, particularly terrible to us, but I mean, she seems to know what's going on here,
Didn't
and
help us. Let's be honest.
That is,
and
that is
know
true.
that
She
the
hasn't
whole
been
thing where like people went frozen and turned gray. That's kind
Yeah,
of ridiculous.
I don't like liars. She's been lying to us
Kind
this
of
whole
a dick
time.
move.
She came to our camp and she lied to us, and she knows what's going on, and she hasn't helped us. As far as I'm concerned, she's a traitor to the crown.
I mean,
I
you
don't
had
know
also
which
threatened
round.
to cut various parts of her off the entire time.
I think that was
even back when she was just visiting our camp.
I feel I was justified. I mean, now I definitely felt justified, having known that she was involved the whole time. If anything, I feel confirmed.
I guess now that the door is clear, I guess we go through the door.
Yeah, you go through the door, and there's another set of stairs leading out. Again, the whole architecture of this tower should not fit into what the tower looks like on the outside, and yet it somehow does. As you guys enter into a new room as you clear these stairs, this room has been different from all the others. We've had the chat room, which is the kind of dark red velvet mood lighting thing going on.
Fuck that room. That room is the first one I'm burning.
We've had the greenhouse. We've had the library. Now you are in a very sparse room for what it seems like. You are surrounded by mirrors everywhere. Just every surface.
Are these like the windows?
As you kind of do the whole like moving around, they are acting like the windows in that, there's a bit of a difference in your movement and what's being reflected back at you.
Really?
Aiden places a hand on one of the mirrors.
Yeah, it feels like glass still, but it takes your reflection a moment to catch up with what you're doing.
Guys, I don't trust these mirrors.
It's kind of like the same ones from the outside of the tower, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Can I touch one?
Yeah. So I do touch this one now. You watch as all the mirrors around you suddenly turn black.
Is this supposed to be happening?
Really, what'd you do to the mirrors?
I just went to touch one. Was there no touch sign?
As you're kind of like looking around in this now very dark room, just there's some hints of light just, from the open door. But now you're seeing stronger patches of light as there seems the glass panes now seem to be shining some light around you. 1, then 2, then 5, all kind of start lighting up.
I don't like this.
And they're not
like
just patches of light. You're seeing images.
Oh. What kinds of images?
You're seeing yourself, but not in the current time that you're at. You see yourself entering into Clear Rock. You see yourself at the party, and you can see, Frilly kind of venturing down into the basement with the catnip, and you see the rest of you dealing with climbing up this large vine into the clouds. Then there's also other images of you at the campfire with Marie, and then conversations with the Queen, several of them. Just all these snippets from your journey coming from like a third person perspective.
Oh man. And these are images of like all of us?
Yeah, it's just it's almost like little loops of just moments.
Oh man.
That are all kind of scattered across
Rose
here.
Points to the one about us entering Clear Rock. She's like, oh, I look awful in that dress. Why didn't no one tell me I looked awful in that dress?
You look beautiful in everything you wear. Okay.
Oh,
Pretty sure I mentioned it, but I'm kidding.
And I smack Douglas in the back of the head.
I'm kidding. I don't know anything about dresses.
Yeah, you don't. Because you hate fun.
Right. Also, everyone gets a Wild Magic Surge from Forbrand. Thank you, my friend.
Yay!
I mean, yay.
Yeah. Pick it up. Alright, Douglas, 8/8.
Adding on to that list here.
Yep.
Keeps growing.
Ooh. Oh no, any beneficial enchantments now in effect nearby are dispelled.
Oh, shit.
Interesting. Bad.
So any beneficial enchantment.
Yeah, nearby is dispelled. by my presence of grumpiness.
You just frown and all the magic dissipates.
Tommy's, Aiden's shadow rises up and tries to strangle him.
Come on!
And to see Frilly, you suffer fools gladly.
I what?
You suffer fools gladly.
So us, you deal with us.
Yeah, you deal with us gladly. You suffer a fool.
No.
Yeah. I pity the fool. And then Royce, 2/6, Royce, rather. If you draw a weapon before sunset, Rose goes berserk.
Oh, yeah.
Oh dear.
That kind of works perfect
Damn.
because
Yeah.
of what you are.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Oh boy.
What's the position of the sun right now?
You can't see because
Oh,
you are from what this room used to be mirrors, and then it was darkness, and now it's just almost blindingly bright in here with all these different projected images of you guys.
Oh, man.
So you guys can all make me perception checks at this point.
Yeah, I was going to ask how to look around.
You know, things are kind of.
Oh, that's a 5.
15?
11 for Rose.
Oh, what? Okay. Okay. So, Frilly, as you're kind of looking up and seeing all these images, like for the rest of you, it's just so much. Like it's also disconcerting because it definitely looks like this would have meant somebody was watching you in some way. You can see that within these images, some of them have like branches that are kind of obscuring some of the views, or like as if whatever viewpoint this is coming from had been hidden. That's pretty obvious to all of you, I think. However, Frilly, as you are kind of glancing around, you notice there is one pane that hasn't turned on. As you're kind of looking up, you're realizing, oh, because that's a door. Problem is that it's about 60 feet up.
Hey, Aiden. You see that up there? That door?
Yep.
Do you still have your broom?
Do I? No, I don't.
It burned up, yo.
Oh, no.
Damn.
Well,
He had it on him when the fireball happened.
well, that's okay. I'm just really happy to be with all you fools. I mean, friends.
Question
Just-
for Kiana.
Have I ever told you?
Yeah,
Come here, guys.
all the
Group
time.
huddle.
Oh, really?
You tell us.
Yeah, Rose will go in.
Douglas, and I like pull in my shirt.
Fine. Ugh.
I just want to say that I love you guys, and I'm willing to put up with everything you want, basically.
We love you
If you
too.
want to put something on fire, you're more than welcome to do so. You know?
Wait, what?
You want to chop off some feet, go wild.
Are you being serious?
Wait, what?
And if you want to eat some cake or some pies, I might still have some pie in my pocket.
Oh.
Come to think of it. It might not be good, but maybe we could bamboozle somebody into eating it. But I just
Really,
want
it
to say
seems
that
like
I love
you're
you.
suffering fools a lot more gladly than usual.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I've had a change of heart. But just for you guys.
I don't know about this, but it seems good.
Hey, Douglas.
Yeah.
Douglas. I'm a little worried about Frilly and maybe scared of her right now.
She's alright. She'll be fine. I mean,
Yeah, I'll be fine. And I heard that.
good. Question for Kiana. The perspective of the bush watcher, whoever has been watching us, is that from like high up? Are they high in a tree, or is it from like a low down perspective, like someone that's quite small?
Depending on what shot you're looking at. Some of them are clearly up higher. If you're just looking at the ones that do have hints at, that we're hiding foliage, some of them were up higher. Some of them You see one that was in the flower fields, clearly, considering that there are a lot of flowers
Right.
that are obscuring your view. They're kind of all over the place.
Interesting. Okay, someone's been watching us this whole time.
That's a little bit creepy.
A little creepy, right?
Yeah, it's just a bit. Just
They've
a
like
bit creepy.
seriously been following us.
Oh, this door that's 60 feet up or so. Does it have any sort of like ledges or like divots that perhaps a grappling hook might fit into?
With your
So I'm very
It
good at
could.
climbing.
it possibly could. You can't see any from where you are.
And just all the way up, like underneath it, is it mirrors?
It's all of these same mirror glass panes that are now showing these images.
I know from personal experience it's very hard to climb glass. Okay, I'm gonna try.
Am I to assume that my potion of climbing also burned up?
You know, fuck, this is why I like the luck roll mechanic and Call of Cthulhu, because there are things that I'm just like, it could happen. Roll me a d20. I'm gonna make a luck mechanic.
Yeah, go for it.
No, you're pretty sure
No.
if even if it survived the fire, it would have been left in the ashes because it would have been burned up with all your belongings, and you didn't think about taking it with you.
Yeah, the whole coming back to life thing kind of forgot about everything else.
I mean, that's understandable, I think.
Could Rose try and make an acrobatics check using her climbing gear and her second story work to be able to climb up there?
Yeah, you go ahead and roll me that.
Let me see if I can get up to that door. Let's see, because it'll take me about 2 movements to try and do that, but perhaps... No, well, it's a 10.
It's glass. So as you try to use your climbing gear, first you try to toss it up to 60 feet, but it's not.
Yeah.
It kind of hits the glass and then falls to the ground. There's a little crack in that particular image now. You try to clamber up.
Yeah, Rose just sort of like scrabbles up. It's like, I'll show you, stupid glass. Yeah. She gets like 5 feet up and then falls.
Yeah, and it's like that kind of awful like nail scratching
Yes.
thing
Like a
because
squeegee going down glasses.
doesn't help that Rose, your little bit of claws may have come out
Oh.
as you were doing this too. That instinctual.
Mhm.
So it's just kind of like this awful screeching noise as she slowly descends once more. You got maybe like 15 feet up.
You know, this is where I really wish I knew how to fly. I really wish there was a spell out there that would help me fly.
Is that not what? I mean, I'm trying to think if Rose would be able to put that together. It's like, you're a master of fire, and that could create hot air to lift something up. Like, I feel like a mastery of fire itself is tied into elevation, wouldn't it be?
Science.
I don't know about that. Man.
It's mostly just to destroy things and bring them down.
Yeah, usually we just.
I mean, I could destroy the tower and bring that ledge down to us.
I mean,
That sounds like an option.
You've got like climbing gear, right, Rose? Maybe we could like throw up a grapple or
I tried. If she hands Douglas, you're taller than I am. If you
That
throw
is
the
true.
grappling hook, you have a better chance of getting it up.
This is very true.
Give it a shot.
Can I try and like sling it up there? You know, do the kind of Indiana Jones.
Yeah, it is 60 feet up, so you're gonna have to make me a athletics check to try to.
Yeah, it's
Get
an
it up.
11.
Yeah, again, it kind of hits at about like 30 feet up. It kind of latches in, but then you're kind of you don't have a second grapple to
Yeah.
get to the next part.
See, and this is, I was about to say, oh, we should all stand on each other's shoulders to give each other a boost. And then remembering we're all a bunch of short stacks.
You're missing your tall person.
We're missing our tall, we're missing our tall list.
Wait a minute.
Surprise! The tall person is here. Oh no.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, I'm here. Yes, the tall person's made it.
Tall person made it. She's not in this room that the others are in right now, but she's here. So, all right, good to have you. So you've got the grappling hook 30 feet up. That's about where you are.
Got any ideas, really? Or any magic stuff, Aiden?
I mean, I could try to burn the glass or break it.
I have this gray bag.
What do any of those things have to do with our?
Well, last time I pulled something out of it, there was an elk, and he was kind of tall. Maybe that could help. That kind of rhymed.
Gonna be a no from me for now. That's.
Did you say yes? Okay.
I say
So then I put my hand in my gray bag of tricks.
Is that the one that immediately killed me with an elk?
Well, kind of.
So you reach in and you feel again one of those little fuzzy balls. They're kind of like pom-poms, basically.
Mm-hmm. You have to roll? I don't remember.
You have to roll me a d8.
Okay.
As you reach in and you throw it, as you watch as this tiny little, basically lint ball transforms into a giant badger.
Oh, look, I made another friend. Hello, Mr. Badger.
Oh, it's adorable.
Oh, we've got a badger.
I'm gonna name you Waffles. Okay, okay.
Douglas actually has a really soft spot for badgers. He used to have one. This is just like one I used to have. I used to have a badger.
It's a big badger.
Oh, Douglas, you're approaching happy.
Just reminds me of my old friend, you know? We used to go everywhere together, right? I actually blew up like 20 guys who stole my badger. It was a whole thing.
Well, maybe this could be your new friend.
Yeah, maybe. We gotta get up there first.
Guys, do we really want to give him another pet? I mean, he barely even feeds that bird in his pocket.
There's a bird in my pocket? Oh yeah. You're right. I think he might be alive.
Well, yes. I'm gonna say yes. If he's gonna make him happy, I want my friends to be happy. Because I love you guys and you mean so much to me.
Here we go again. Let's just get up. Just try and focus on the door up there for now. The girl said we had like 2 hours left. And
with the giant badger, do we want the giant badger to like lift a bunch of us up and then we sort of climb up from where we can?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Maybe the badger can climb.
It's it's like a nice maybe 10-foot boost.
Can we get 30 feet up? Is the question. Here. Can we get at least 30 feet up?
Mr. Badger, can you jump? How high can you jump?
I'm now looking up at how big a freaking giant badger is, just because I have no idea.
I think it's a medium-sized creature.
Yeah, but more like actual size, so I could think about whether it could somebody up.
At least like
Aiden is the smallest and slightest of us.
I would say like a giant badger is probably the size of a small bear.
Yeah, it's a little smaller than that, I think, but yeah, it's like the size of a big dog.
Oh. Well, now we have a giant badger.
Kind of. Right. It starts like snuffling, big claws. That kind of seems to kind of snuffle around.
Can Rose make another climb check to try climbing again?
Sure. You can certainly do that. You can roll me in acrobatics.
Her knuckles gets real into it this time, and
yeah. But yeah, you see that the giant badger. Now you're not having any luck. Giant badger seems to be sniffing around, and it seems to kind of be sniffing in one corner.
Hey, what you got there, boy? Is there someone shot down a well?
Perhaps if it was not a enclosed glass space. And it seems to be now trying to almost dig into the corner, perhaps with its big ass claws.
What do you find?
Got something in the corner here. Just trying to.
Let's go check it out.
Yeah, trying to dig it out with him.
Okay, as you approach there, you're realizing that it's a glass, again, because everything is glass panes. This particular one does not have an image on it.
Oh, man.
So it seems to be.
Does it look like you? Yeah, well, got anything on it? Maybe we can smash through it, like a fire extinguisher. Break the case.
Yeah, Rose digs her fingers into it to see if it can be moved or pulled up or moved
Make me an
around.
investigation check.
Investigation, eh? 11.
You think this can be moved in some way? You're not sure how.
So Rose puzzles over it and points to it, and it's like, I think this opens, but I'm not getting it.
Let me try. Investigation as well?
Yep.
We kind of roll for shit.
You can't.
Our rolls are awful today. Almost none of us have rolled over a 10.
Okay.
I only got a 15 once.
I think I've grown a lot in the last couple weeks. Can I firebolt it, guys?
Yes, you can.
I'll
You
allow
can do
it.
anything you want, Aiden.
Give it a shot.
All right, Aiden's gonna firebolt the mirror.
Okay. All of you can make me dex checks. Dex saving throws, rather.
Oh, dear.
12?
As you're all standing around
16.
what is essentially glass exploding.
That's a 10.
Oh, only 1 point of damage to you, Frilly and Douglas, as
Oh.
you are pelted with a shard of glass.
That still hurts.
I should have probably had you guys go stand behind another mirror.
You think so?
It's okay. It was a good
Well-
idea.
Now we know. What's behind that mirror, if anything?
It's actually the floor panel mirror,
Oh,
and as you kind of crack the glass of it, Rose, you know enough. This is supposed to be some form of push button.
oh, it's some kind of plate or something. Yeah, Rose stands on it.
We're so bad at this. We're so bad with doors.
Not
Okay,
one enemy.
You stand up, and you guys see this particular mirror kind of depress. And as it depresses, there are some whirring sounds that happen. As the panel you are on, Rose, suddenly starts to elevate into a platform, going up about 15 feet. So you're now on like a column, essentially, about 15 feet up in the air.
Okay. Rose sort of looks
Nice.
around. How far away is this column from that door?
That's going to be about 80 feet at this point.
Oof. Okay, that's real far. But yeah, Rose is up in the air and she looks down to everyone. It's like, I am the tall one now. Praise me.
It's pretty tall. Is there another
I
button?
praise her.
Is there another button on the base of this thing? Maybe we could. Buttons are a good idea. Maybe we can get Rose close,
Mm-hmm.
like an extending drawbridge or something. Everyone, look for buttons.
Yeah. Yeah. While she's up here, now that she has like a greater view of everything, Rose will make another investigation check. To sort
Yeah,
of-
so all of you can make
Look
me
around.
now that you sort of know what you're looking for,
Mhm.
the DC will be a bit lower on this.
I'm gonna use my nat 1.
I mean, fair. Okay.
Why are we all so terrible at rolling? There it is, Rose. Thank God.
Yeah.
Where's the
Rose
clutch?
is the best of us.
Oh, this is how super tall people see everything all the time.
You're noticing now that you're up here, there's another blacked out panel of glass kind of next to you,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit forward and next to you, but you can just about reach and press it in.
Yeah, Rose gets on like she tippy toes and like leans forward as best she can to try and push it.
Yeah, and as you push it in, now this one comes in from the side, basically building another block up, essentially.
Oh. Rose will sort of look around and sort of call out any black panels that she sees. Says, we need to depress any of these black panels. They're gonna make a path, I think, for us.
Okay. That's
Everybody look.
Rose has found things. All I found was my shirt buttons. So
Your shirt buttons?
You're distracted by the
Watch out,
badger.
yeah, I
It's so cute.
my
and fuzzy.
badger. He used to be called Boris. So
But I named him Waffles. That's his name now.
yeah, I mean I get that. They're not the same badger, obviously. I don't think all badgers are the same or any related or anything.
Oh.
That's surprisingly sweet.
That would be nice.
Yeah, Waffles is kind of snuffling around.
Can I
Also-
just pet him and not look for anything? And
Yeah.
use my other net one?
You're Anna.
Waffles,
Rose will keep
You're
looking.
so great.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna say with this, you're able to pick out the next one and the one after. It basically you just have to keep.
Yeah, Rose just keeps calling out where they are to everyone else and getting the ones that
Yeah.
she can, and like leaping from one column to another to get over there.
Yeah, and eventually you were able to hop from this kind of strange glass column path that you've created into the doorway, basically.
Yeah. Are the columns low enough that like people can climb them, or do you guys think I should lower a rope for everybody?
So if you wanted to take this glass pathway, you guys will have to go climb up that mini column, that 15 feet column, and then hop your way over. Or you can get Rose to drop down a rope for you.
I think you should drop a rope.
Sounds good. Rose is very good with rope. She has the rope with the grappling hook and the other rope. So yeah, she ties two 50-foot lengths together. It lowers it down. She cinches it up along the side, holds it as best she can to brace it, and lets people climb up.
Yep, I'll jump right up.
You're realizing the badger is not going to have a way to really climb up.
Oh God, Waffles.
Oh, I dropped down the bag of holding to Douglas. It's like,
Thanks,
for
Rose.
Waffles in the bag.
Waffles.
He's not going to like it very good, but
Tell him to me,
that way
boy.
we can take him with us.
This way, boy, over here. I'm just gonna try and bag it up.
Make me an animal handling check as you try to get Waffles into the
I'm
bag.
trying to bag up a giant badger.
Please don't eat any of my gross broken doll bodies.
That's a 9.
You
Nice.
kind of
That'd be
you
cool.
like start to approach Waffles, but like as you're like, oh wait, you're not very subtle about the I'm gonna put this bag on you.
Right.
Animals hate that.
It's just Waffles just immediately starts running to the opposite corner of the room.
Wait, no, Waffles. It's
Fine, Waffles.
it's gonna be okay, I promise. And I got a nat 20.
Oh my God.
Waffles kind of stops and kind of snuffles again.
Come on. It'll be okay. Easy boy or girl. Easy boy.
You have
or
no
girl.
idea. You don't know how to sex identify badger.
Nobody knows how to say it. They're
Come
weird, amorphous, wonderful creatures.
Yeah, so like Waffles like slowly kind of comes over, and Douglas, you would be able to put the bag over Waffles.
I think he likes me more.
Shut up. I start climbing up the rope with the bag holding over my shoulder.
Hey, Furley. I also think he likes you more. Probably because he knows that you're more likely to feed it
I can still
Yeah.
hear you.
than Douglas.
But it's true, Douglas. I know how to take care of animals.
He just starts like maintaining eye contact and pulling himself up the rope.
It's just like having to like look over your shoulder to do it too. All right.
All right, we get up that rope.
All right, you guys climb up, and as you climb up and breach this next doorway, we're gonna cut over to Alyssa. Alyssa, you were in the battle that had ended up with Ali Carroll. It was quite dramatic.
It was indeed, yes.
A lot of there's a giant fireball that seemed to have taken Aiden out, and then a lot of fighting. Douglas lopping off the head of Allie Carroll, and Aiden rising from the ashes again, and it was a lot happening in about what was a span of maybe 5 minutes, maybe. And all of you had felt this kind of that same sensation that you've been feeling in all of Wonderland, where the ground seems to kind of disappear from beneath your feet, while the rest of the party stayed where they were. Alyssa, you were tumbling back down into the strange void of the rabbit hole. You don't see any of your friends around you as you fall in that sense that is both, falling forever and falling in no time at all. And again, as suddenly as you were within this void, you were seated in a chair.
Oh.
You were in a room that you haven't been in before. In front of you, you see a desk with a bookshelf behind it. There's another chair seated on the other side of the desk. On this desk, there seems to be a whole bunch of a variety of things. There seems to be some books, writing utensils. There is very noticeably a tray of tea for two. There's a little ceramic teapot, and 2 teacups set out. Some little pastries and such.
I take it there's no one else in the room with me that I can see.
Yeah, you are currently alone. And you're realizing that there are these windows. And as you kind of look out, you're not anywhere you've been before, but you recognize the view outside as Erengard and Avalor. But things are a little weird because there are bits and pieces of gray on the horizon that you see.
Hello? Someone, it's all very nice there's tea, and I normally really like tea, but it has been rather traumatic, and my friend died, and then I don't think my friend died, and I'm really sad, and the tumbly dark place was not scary at all, because I never get scared, but hello?
Right. You hear a door open behind you.
Hello?
And as you turn, you see a human woman. She's dressed in some form of green robes. There's these glasses that she wears, and she's holding on to a notebook and a quill as she walks in.
Hi, my name's Larissa Whiteash, and I am part of the Bee Guild, and my friends are not here, and I would like to know where my friends are, please. Thank you.
She kind of looks up and says, "Oh, yeah, of course. I know who you are." And she and your friends are fine. They'll be here soon.
Okay, because I haven't properly given Aiden a hug for dying, but not dying. That's if he's not died again. Has he died again?
I don't think so. I think I would know if he died again.
I'm not sure I could take him dying again. It was enough the first time, and then he didn't die, and that was really confusing. And so, where am I? By the way, that's probably a really important question. Always ask where you are. Hang on, I'm going to make a note. Hang on, let me note that down.
She smiles at that, and she seats herself on the other side of the desk, and puts down the book. She says, I'm pretty sure she's not dead again. I don't know how he would kill himself again within a span of like a minute. Either way.
He quite likes fire, so that could easily...
Yeah, I know that. He threatened to burn down the tower about like...
Well, yeah, he's been doing that for days, really. To be honest, we probably should have just let him burn it down in the first instance, because none of this would have happened. I think he might have been right all along. He's a wise man, after all. They're all really wise. I don't know if you've met them, but they're the bravest and the wisest and the kindest and the most honest and the most genuine people I've ever met. And they're my best friends and my family.
She kind of smiles
It's so bad.
and nods.
Right.
It's I mean, it's interesting that you think that. Yeah. Burning a tower and all, I guess, would be a way to end the story. It wouldn't be the best way. Oh, I guess I haven't introduced myself. I know who you are. I know who your friends are. I guess you could just call me the mage. Right now, I'll do a proper introduction when your friends are here.
Okay, just the mage. Right. Why am I here? That's probably quite a good question.
I mean, a variety of things. There's some unforeseen circumstances. You know, had to deal with some absences. Plus, you know, they probably would have dragged their feet getting over here, so it would have been easier to just bring you here. Plus, you know, nice to have some conversation and some tea, right?
I mean, I really like tea, actually, and I quite like conversation, but, I mean, I'm worried about them because, I mean, what happens if they get lost, or, something happens and I'm not there, and I can't look after my family if I'm not there. That's so really mean to make me not look after my family by taking me away. Although I understand the reasons, and they're very genuinely, you know, I guess really practical reasons, but I just miss them.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll get here soon. I'm sure they won't spend 10 minutes trying to open the door again.
I mean, if you met them, because 10 minutes opening a door is like the quickest I think we've ever opened a door. Record. I mean, I actually don't really use doors. I have this thing where I actually can't do them, but everybody else can do doors and they still struggle.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I have no idea why.
Doors are tricky. You know, sometimes they're locked. Sometimes people think too, oh, look, you have to put a page in the wall. And, you know, it's not always clear. There's no signs. Signs are really important because then people would know what they were doing.
I mean, true, but what's the fun in that? You know, puzzle solving is fun. Usually.
Yeah, not necessarily when it's us lot, because we tend to just like to break things. And if it's not breakable, then the puzzle's not easy for us to solve.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Setting fire, breaking things, and cutting the feet off. Always cut the feet off. I don't
know why the feet. Do you know why the feet?
I don't actually. And I've never really thought to ask. I wonder if maybe, you know, there was some stuff about his ex-wife. Maybe there's some feet issues there. I don't know. I mean, he's quite touchy. And I just want to teach Douglas to love and be nice. And so I don't want to upset him by asking about the feet. I know he really didn't like Freddy's icky feet, but then Freddy didn't like her icky feet either.
Douglas has like the opposite of a foot fetish.
Traumatized.
Oh God. Like...
he's a complicated person, is Douglas. But he's really lovely. Right.
Lovely.
I think he's got like a really secret heart of gold, but he protects it, and so he pretends to be all gruff and like, I'm gonna cut feet off. And actually he's just really nice.
She nods and she's like, I feel like there'd be some people who disagree with you, but
I mean, they probably don't know Douglas very well. I could tell them all like a lot about everybody, and I think, you know, people probably misjudge them because they're actually really kind and sweet and, you know, really talented and clever.
He kind of, what's that says? You're a lot more insightful than I expected.
Well, I mean, it's because probably, I mean, my parents died when I was 10, so I've spent a lot of time just watching things and learning stuff. So I'm just quite good at sitting back and reading things. Did you know my parents died when I was 10?
I have heard some things.
Really? I mean, because I try not to bring it up very often, but it is a thing that happened.
Oh, it's a thing that's part of your backstory.
I mean, yeah, if like I was a character and I had a backstory, it would totally be what's written in my backstory.
Mm-hmm.
Tragic family death.
Yeah, a little cliche, but, you know. Cliche.
I mean, yeah, but every good adventurer needs like a tragedy. That's what I read in a book once. So, you know, it works really well. And I kind of feel that that's what made me an adventurer, by having the tragedy.
That's fair.
Okay.
Um,
So do I just sit here and wait? Can I not?
I feel like it'd make it easier if you just sit here and wait. Just so, you know, because if you pop up suddenly, then you have to explain that, and they should show up in the next 10 minutes, hopefully.
I mean, are there any other doors? Because then I'd add time on if there were other doors.
That's true. Here, and she pulls out what looks like to be a map. And as you look, it's a blueprint of the tower. And she pulls out her quill, which glows a little. This kind of purplish glow to it. And she crosses out some things and scribbles out some things. The blueprint. Like, that should make it easier.
I mean, what I would do is probably the easiest thing is like a really straight tunnel between where they are to me. Nothing, no slopes, no tricky, just straight tunnel.
I mean, fair, but if I were to do a straight tunnel, it would go upwards and...
Oh, okay. No, don't do that, maybe. But yeah, make it just... Because I miss them and I've got cuddles waiting for all of them. I'm going to hug them all so much. Like, because I feel like I haven't seen them in weeks. It's like, it feels in my heart like it's weeks and weeks and weeks. And I miss them all. I miss Frilly, and I miss Rose, and I miss Aiden, and I miss Douglas. And Douglas's little bird. Because sometimes I have to feed it and check on it because he's very bad at looking after it.
Yeah, he is.
I know, but it's okay. Sometimes I just fill his pocket full of crumbs. Even though he told me to stop doing it. I still do it.
She knows. Yeah, they'll be here soon.
Okay.
Want some tea?
Yeah, okay. It's not... Hang on, wait, because I've had a bit of an experience with teas and drinks from strange people. It's not going to make me see colours in a particular way or hallucinate or
considering I'm drinking the tea too. Don't worry about it.
Okay, no, that's fine. It's just that some people who have given me tea recently and it's not been a good experience.
You know, it's actually good that you're learning. Could say the other things about other people. She pours out the tea and gives you. And we're gonna cut back to our party.
How the hell do we get through this door?
I thought there was like a tunnel or something.
This is gonna be
I could blast it again.
This is gonna be a 20-minute door.
You would think they would just have like a straight tunnel that could lead us to places.
So?
You were in the doorway, and the door just suddenly disappears.
That's confusing.
Douglas, what did you do?
I don't know. I wished it away and it just went.
Oh my god.
Wish for like another door or something.
Why would I want that? I don't want that.
Well, how else are we gonna get out of here?
Okay, I wish for another door.
Nothing happens.
Alright, there's that possibility eliminated.
Wish harder.
Mission powers. All right, so, okay, what is in front of us?
You see another set of stairs going up.
I guess we go up those stairs.
Oh, I didn't even see those stairs.
And as you're looking up, like, these stairs seem to go on for a very long time upwards.
All right, let's do this. It's a lot of walking. Well, we got this. We got this.
Come on.
Yep.
It's just a
But
bit
I
of
start
walking.
running up the stairs.
Oh boy.
Aiden will casually meander up the stairs.
Come on, guys. Why are you walking so slow? Or else I could be in trouble.
Make me a constitution check, really, just because you're sprinting.
Just
Several.
regular
Several.
con?
Huh?
Regular con?
Yeah, just to see.
12.
I mean, you're kind of winded by the
It's
by
me.
like the fourth flight.
Maybe don't run.
You're right there, Freddy.
Yeah. Take
You can do it.
your time. Oh man, this is like a pain in my gut. I'm just gonna stand here. I'll wait for you guys. It's fine.
Rose's constitution is garbage, but she is going to chase after.
I'll stroll slowly.
Yeah, you're like having to call up and down because like Philly's at least like a good like couple of flights above you guys when she's just
Billy, I'm coming with water.
Chosen one.
slowly make your way up. Yeah, Rose, you are able to kind of, you're not sprinting, but able to quickly get your way up there.
She puts that were-tiger strength into it.
Yeah. And as you're climbing up these stairs, you will notice that there are plenty of what were just stone walls. There are kinds of bits and pieces of paper you're seeing that seem to have been tacked up onto this wall.
What do the papers say? Do they have stuff written on them, or
They have little bits and pieces written on them. You guys will recognize it's at the same handwriting as the note that said that was left where Alyssa disappeared. As well as the notes for the items. They don't really seem to say much of anything you would really kind of decipher. There's a lot of numbers. They seem to be quickly scribbled down. You guys sometimes see a name or two pop up. Your names of people you have seen before. A couple of them have some little notations of what looks like magic effects.
Speaking of, Douglas, Yulissa, and Frilly each have a wild magic surge from Isriva.
Of course, Isriva.
These look like wild magic. Alrighty. Honesty and K.
How dare.
Yeah, you would read. Let's see. So Frilly 7,037. Frilly, your clothes are stuffed full of snow, which might be nice if you're really winded and hot.
That is true, and it's perfect because of my next wild magic surge, or my previous one. Sorry.
Yes, yeah. Douglas vows to slay the next person who addresses him by name. And then Rose, 972. Rose gives her party 2 weeks' notice before resigning. You hand in your 2 week notice.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Can we talk about how Douglas's wild magic surge isn't actually different than normal? Like, he literally says he's gonna kill everyone at some point.
I mean, I wasn't kidding.
So actually, as you guys are kind of looking at these strange little pieces of paper, a couple new ones suddenly pop up.
What do they say? Rose moves over to them to check them out.
In this messy handwriting, it says, vows to slay next person, addresses by name. There's another that says, clothes stuffed with snow. 2 weeks notice.
Does it just randomly appear?
Yeah, they kind of just pop up onto the wall.
Rose,
this is weird.
This one's got it's got your name. It's got your name on it.
They're
We're meaning to tell us.
Look at all these ones with your name on them.
Mine's
There's a
like,
lot
There's
of
like 27 of them.
You have your own wall of papers up here, Aiden.
yeah. Don't worry about that. But this one says that you're gonna turn in your 2 weeks notice.
Rose just sort of looks sheepishly at the ground.
Did you have a job?
Does this have to do with Allie Carroll?
I mean, you know, there's a lot has happened, and there's, you know, it's been really good experience, but, you know,
Sure.
I'm starting to think this community service thing is kind of bullshit.
Are you leaving us?
Okay,
No,
I agree.
no.
I agree with that.
But I made you pie. And it was delicious.
We gotta get to the top of this tower first. Let's focus on finding Frilly.
I'm right here.
Rose, like, segues things as fast as she can. And she's like very uncomfortable.
Trying to avoid the subject so much, forgets which who we're looking for.
Oh, sorry, Yulissa. Oops.
I think that's perfectly in character though. Shit.
I'm right here.
What?
She looks at everyone and then looks to her hand with everyone's names written on. And like some of them are sweaty and smeared.
No.
It's like, come on, guys, we have to go save Uralism. She's terrible with names.
That's all good. I love it.
I have tears in my eyes.
You guys.
This one say I trust everyone.
Yeah, you guys continue upwards. And past all this kind of wall of notes. All scribbled in that same handwriting.
Can we tear them down?
You can tear, yeah, I mean, you were kind of picking them off if you wanted to look at them. But yeah, there's just so many of these kind of little notes. A little bit Always Sunny, kind of the conspiracy board.
Oh my god.
What happens if Aiden sets his on fire?
I don't know.
I mean, Aiden is picking each one off one by one and then burning them, and he's using his mage hand to get any that are out of reach.
So you guys have paused in the middle of the staircase.
Yeah. Aiden's like burning each one in his hand and then dropping it and then moving on.
There is starting to be a lot of smoke in the stairway.
Come on, we have to save Yulissa.
Come on, Aiden, we gotta find her.
I'm coming. I'll be right with you.
Better.
Aiden doesn't like his name being on any document that he hasn't put his official seal on.
Okay, you spend like
The principal thing.
5 minutes trying to look for each piece and just oh, fire.
And then Aiden will follow up after them.
Covered in soot.
Yep. I mean, that's just his natural state. Of
That's
being
true. But you
covered
were
in
fairly
soot.
clean for a while. Now you're covered in soot again.
Yes.
Aiden, make me a dex saving throw.
Oh. It's a 19.
You managed to duck out of the way as another splash of water just misses you. From nowhere again.
It's just like
Angry cat
Yeah.
noises.
Aiden does not like water, and he will hurry up after the group.
I guess we continue to race up the stairs.
Yep.
How many flights left does it look like there is?
It seems like it keeps going.
Oh man.
Guys, I'm kind of really wishing we had another door.
Can Rose make a perception check to like look up to see if it looks like endless?
Sure.
Come on, with good perception maybe. Oh, that's actually half decent. 24.
Oh, jeez. Okay. It does seem pretty endless. Like it just keeps spiraling upwards.
Rose looks down sickly to everyone else, like, I don't think these stairs stop.
What do you mean?
It keeps going. Look, And she points like at like looking up the side of it, and it's just sort of like, is it like a circular staircase?
Yeah, it's a spiral staircase.
Yeah, and it just like goes up into darkness. It's like, I don't think the stairs stop.
Maybe we need to look for a button.
But with that perception, Rose, you will also kind of feel like there's some sort of kind of shifting under your feet.
Ooh.
And eventually, all of you will notice this as the stairs that you were on seem to suddenly kind of start moving, as if they're starting to level themselves out.
Ooh, that's
well, like it's sort of untwisting and then...
Yeah, kind of untwisting itself. Somehow the walls around you, are still close to the walls, but seem to have expand to accommodate for these stairs kind of shifting themselves around, so that you are kind of more straight, but you guys have to make me a dex saving throw to stay on your feet.
Ooh. Also, Isriva donates 5 pounds. Burning things that seem to have your name on magically. Does that cause a wild magic surge, Aiden?
Well, I did get a nat 20 on my dex save.
I got a nat 1. Oh wait, but I'm a thing,
You're
right?
a thing.
You're halfway.
Mhm.
I don't think you've ever had to roll lucky.
No,
I don't think so. 12.
Not naturally lucky.
7, 6, 7, 9.
7, 6, 7, 9. So Aiden, your wild magic search here from Isriva. Your weapon is bent into a torque around your neck. I think a torque is an item of jewelry? TORC. A large, rigid, or stiff neck ring in metal, made either as a single piece or from strands together. Yeah, they're like old... Yeah, they're quite decorative.
Do you have a weapon on you, Aiden?
I don't think I do at the moment.
Take one of my daggers. Use one of my daggers to do it.
The question is, does my shadow attempt to strangle me with a weapon?
I think this is what
He's going
happens.
after Aiden's neck. Jeez.
I think what happens
Nice.
is that within this kind of madness of the stairs and towers shifting, you... Ooh, you guys didn't roll so hot.
Except for Aiden.
Except for Aiden. You feel so everyone except for Aiden, you guys are kind of lose your footing for a second. And you tumble off, but you all manage to kind of grab onto the edge of the stairs. But you're now have your feet dangling. Aiden, you're able to stay on your feet, but as you do, and also Douglas, as you kind of fall down, you see a kind of a movement of darkness seem to kind of quickly go by your head, and you feel one of your daggers disappear. Douglas.
Who stole my dagger?
Aiden, as you were standing there, there's suddenly the feeling of cold metal against your skin. As you guys are hanging off of this, you now see what looks like to be a dark, like, lightless version of Aiden holding a dagger to his neck
My
and
dark
just
link.
starting to
Oh no,
choke.
it's Dark Aiden.
Oh my god, Dark Aiden, no! Oh boy.
You have to use the spin attack.
Spin to win, Aiden! Spin to win!
Should we?
Aiden's gonna
Can I help?
try to reach behind him and firebolt the...
Okay, make me a dex, and not just gonna go up against your shadow strength. This is
Just wait, so a straight dex check or...
you can do, yeah, because you're trying to navigate yourself
Okay.
to firebolt.
Mhm. It's 18.
Okay, so you won't.
And my strength is -1, so...
Yeah, so
I
your
feel
shadows,
confident about this.
your shadows not really being able to stop you from twisting around to get a more advantageous position for firebolting. So you can roll me an attack without disadvantage. It would have been a disadvantage before.
16, which is gonna hit me because I only have 14 right now.
Yeah, so it hits your shadow as it kind of lets out an unearthly screech.
Again,
The dagger is currently warped around your neck.
Aiden, you got a nat 20 from Genly here.
But your shadow is not holding you anymore.
I was with you, but Aiden, you got a nat 20 from Genly.
Can we try to climb up to help Aiden?
Yeah, you guys can make me an athletics check to try to haul yourself back up.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
athletics.
There it is.
22 for
Finally a
us.
good roll for me.
You guys are rolling when it matters.
Finally.
Nice.
So yeah, all of you able to clamber up, and you see this shadowy Aiden. I try to lunge for Aiden again.
Oh, no.
Can I try to stop him mid lunge and then do like a wrestling move on him? I have
Sure.
advantage.
Sure. Sure.
What do you want me to roll for that? Strength?
Yeah, roll me like a strength check.
Okay. Or athletics? I don't know.
Yeah, I'll say a strength because it's kind of an attack. But you're not proficient. You may have advantage, but you're not proficient at wrestling.
Nat 20.
With a nat 20, you somehow, even it's a shadow, there is almost no substance to it. You're able to grab onto something there. As you just onto the
elbow.
Nice.
Does not hurt Aiden.
And as you do that, it dissipates.
Aiden's like,
Aiden still has a dagger
Rose holds up
warped around his throat.
the John 3:16 sign above her head. It's like, yeah. Okay. Can Rose get up to Aiden? And because one of her wild magic surge things is that she can eat small quantities of iron,
Yes,
can Rose
she
just
can.
eat the dagger off of Aiden's neck?
Yes, sure.
So it's like, okay, Aiden, this is gonna feel a little gross, but it's gonna be okay. It's just like and then tries to
Aiden's like
hand
trying
up
to like
and just like
away.
eat the dagger off of him.
He's like,
Munch, munch.
oh,
Sorry it took so long.
thanks. Yeah. Thanks, Rose.
You're welcome.
I wrestled your shadow. You're okay now.
That was real cool.
Now that you're having your throats feel clear, there might have been something about the dealing with the sudden oxygen deprivation. You feel real nauseous as you feel like you need to throw up, Aiden, or cough. And as you do, there is just suddenly a pound of molten lead that just, pours out of his mouth casually.
Whoa. Did you eat some bad metal too?
I don't remember, but it's like lead ball. Gotta get rid of them every now and then. And he sort of like kicks it away, but so like pushes it away from.
It is somewhat molten, so like it's cooling, but it's just kind of weird amorphous blob.
That's
Rose-
gross.
We'll give Douglas one of her daggers, and like, I'm sorry, I ate
That's
your
right.
dagger.
She's done weirder things, I guess.
I'm not sorry you ate his dagger.
No, of course not.
Now that you guys have your bearing again, you appear to be in what seems to be now a corridor, a very straight one. And there is a door at the end.
Oh no, guys! I think this is the final boss. It's the door boss.
The door boss? Is that the new boss that
Boss
Rose is
of all the
gonna work
doors?
for?
Really not letting this go, is she?
I can't believe she's gonna leave us.
Just let it happen, Frilly. We were a team before Rose was here, we'll be a team after Rose was here.
Oh.
You're right. And I go to hug Douglas.
Oh god, that's not what I meant. but okay.
You always know what to say.
This is
Not
backfired.
always, but that's okay.
Yeah,
I would say most of the time he doesn't know what to say.
Why are you still talking?
True.
Rose will head towards that door.
Okay.
Wow, what a straight and easy to navigate corridor.
Mm-hmm.
This is the life. This is nice, right, guys?
Have you tried opening the door?
There is no handle.
You should knock.
Rose
Or you
does.
could just bust through it.
But what you will notice, not hidden at all, is a friggin' indent that you've seen before for the pages.
I think
Rose removes the last page and presses inside.
Yeah, you guys watch again. That same wash of purple glow appears, and the door clicks open. Alyssa, you hear the door open behind you.
Hello?
Alyssa?
Rose! Are you with everybody else? What about Freddie and Douglas and Aiden? Are they there?
Yeah, and she steps out of the way so everyone can get through.
I run and I go and give Alyssa a hug.
And I just give Freddie the biggest hug.
Yeah.
And then I run up and I give Rose the big hug. And then I run up and I'm like, Douglas! And I give Douglas a big hug. And then
Hey,
I'm
Freddie.
like, oh my god, Aiden, you didn't die again. I'm so excited and I'm so glad. And I just give Aiden the biggest hug.
Oh,
Oh, are you okay? You didn't nearly die again, did you?
He did.
no.
Oh, you
I
did.
was good. I was good.
Thankfully, to soothe that throat, there is some tea.
Oh, the tea's really nice, actually. I've been drinking the tea while I've been waiting because apparently I wasn't allowed to leave the room and I had to just wait for you guys.
Thank you for being patient. Sorry we
That's
took so
okay.
long.
I did say to the person that, well, apparently, you took longer than they thought. And I did ask, is there a door? And they said yes. And I said, well, maybe that's a bad idea. And then she got a map out, which was a blueprint of the building. And then it seemed like things changed. So hopefully things were much easier for you. I suggested a straight corridor.
That's a good suggestion.
Yeah, you know
I-
us too well.
I thought you wouldn't get lost and there wouldn't be any problems and doors and challenges. And also because you, Douglas, tend to just want to cut things feet off, and I thought it would be easier if it was just, a straight line here and no feet to cut.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, who did this?
Right.
Oh, she's the lady. She's called the mage. Is she still in the room?
Oh.
She is behind
Lady,
Alyssa.
she's the mage. Oh, she'll tell us her real name
Do I
now.
do I recognize this lady?
You recognize this.
You.
Do you know? Who is she?
Are you mage?
How does she look like?
You know.
Does she look
You know
like
what? You know what? How about you guys look in the roll 20?
Oh.
Hey.
Oh.
Oh. I'll show you guys here in a second.
Okay.
I knew it. I knew it.
Okay.
Hey,
It's really
guys.
weird because when I look at her, I feel like I see her on a weekly basis,
Hmm.
but I have never seen her, I don't think, before. But it's like this image that just often appears to me, and it's the
Yeah.
mage.
You
gave
have seen her
tea.
before.
Yeah, she gave me tea, and I've been waiting for you guys. How are you? I've missed you so much. It feels like it's been weeks. I was telling her things about you guys. I was.
Wait, what?
Well, no, I was telling her that you're really wise, Aiden, and Frilly's the bravest and the strongest that I've ever met, and Rose is really sweet and kind, but really crafty with the tool picking and the sneaking, and that Douglas, I mean, although he's very gruff and he pretends to be all like, oh, I'm going to cut feet off, he's actually really soft and caring inside, and that I said he had a secret heart of gold.
All right, that's enough now. Go listen.
It's true. He likes badgers.
Yeah, we discovered he loves badgers.
Oh,
You should
boy.
probably take him out.
Something.
Oh yeah, we should probably take our friend Badger.
Oh boy,
out
yeah,
of the bag.
yeah, waffles. Oh god, waffles! No,
You have a badger.
been less than 10 minutes, right, guys?
I guess
You better still
before
be
we
alive.
address the mage, I guess we do that.
It's been less than 10 minutes.
Yeah, it was definitely less than 10
For
minutes.
sure.
I'd like to meet Waffles
It is
before he dies.
just under 10 minutes, you lucky, lucky people.
Oh my god.
It's like,
Kenna, don't do that to us.
I mean, are we?
Yeah, you see a badger suddenly
A giant
appear from the bag of holding.
Come here, Waffles.
It's a big badger.
It's okay, Waffles.
It's kind of wheezy.
They're not.
Oh
they're
no.
Sorry. I just give him a little stroke. I'm like, you okay,
I-
Waffles?
I get a little plate from the table and I pour my water in it and then feed it or offer it to him.
Looks a little warily at all of you. As
I'm sorry. You were gonna be in danger if we didn't put you in there. Please accept this as forgiveness. Now I'll do like a little bow on my
Yeah.
knee.
Bruce will take the note that was given to us to come to the tower and sort of show it to the mage. It's like, is this from you? Have all these pages been from you?
I guess yes, they're from me. With the easiest way of the notes were the easiest way of communicating with you, because I think if I kept sending Marie, you would try to kill her.
correct.
Rose wants to refute that, but he's like,
Yeah.
Anyways, you guys can have a seat, and suddenly there were more chairs.
oh. Yeah, Rose will take a seat.
I'll stand.
This place actually looks fairly burnable.
That's good.
It is an office. It's very clearly someone's
Yeah,
office.
All right, mage.
Wasn't that flammable last time?
What's going on here then? Why have you been leading us on this story? What's the whole point of it?
I mean, I guess we should probably do some introductions first.
Please.
Sure.
You first.
So you, I mean, yeah, I have a lot of names. Mage of the Tower, the Storyteller, the Dungeon Master.
Ooh.
You call me a bunch of different things.
I
Up to
don't
you.
like the sound of Dungeon Master. That sounds like quite scary. What are you like? There's a dungeon and you walk around and you shouting at people or telling them what to do. Do you force people to do things? That's dreadful.
I try not to, at least.
Okay.
It sounds like a lie.
You can insight check her.
Yeah, I will. Yep, 15.
I'm gonna insight check it because Larissa's actually okay at insight.
Bizarrely.
Surprising.
No, Larissa is not good at insight.
Philly and Douglas, she seems to be fairly straightforward.
Alright, you seem to be fairly straightforward. But why all this,
Subterfuge.
this thing?
Yeah, why the games to get us here?
I mean, you gotta have challenges for a good story.
Is that what you're doing? You're telling a story about us?
In a way, and she pulls out. Suddenly, in her hand, there are the 4 pages that you guys have collected.
Ooh.
You remember seeing them dissipate into the tower.
Mm-hmm.
She has them in her hand and says, I mean, it was an experiment more than anything. Want to see what would happen if, these stories that we all kind of know end up having autonomous characters in them, I guess. And you guys ended up those people.
I didn't know any of these stories.
I knew a couple of them.
There's something fishy going on here.
Also,
I've just got one question.
Mhm.
What the fuck happened to Vander?
yeah. Oh, thank you, Aiden. You're so kind.
I mean, I haven't really thought about that. I'm sure he's fine. Actually, and she opened up this very big tome, one that you recognize, Aiden, as the one that she was flipping through when she was talking to you. She says, I think he might have gotten to Avalor before the magic disappeared. Yeah.
I mean, he's a real person, and it would be nice if you were a bit more sure, because he has feelings, and I have feelings, and we have feelings, and I don't feel like you care about the feelings, and I'd like to see Vander. I mean, not this instant necessarily, but I would like to see him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we've come to the end of the story, really. It's...
You said you arrived in Avalor before the magic disappeared?
Yeah, that was what my question was going to be, which is kind of somewhere between Aiden's and Rose's, but why is lots of places grey outside?
Mm-hmm.
Why did it all go grey, and then the people froze, and then it was like, there was nothing? What did you do?
Well, experiments and stuff.
Well, no, because I never really experimented on anything, so I don't know how experiments go.
I didn't really expect the side effects of doing these things. I ended up accidentally rewriting over those places. And I didn't account for what would happen when the magic sources disappeared. So...
Are they going to be stuck like that forever, do you think?
Well, I guess it really depends on what you guys choose to do at this point.
I mean, we'd like to fix it if we can, I think.
I guess.
Right, guys?
Right? Sure, I mean, we'll fix things.
I just really...
For a price.
I just really want to set this tower on fire.
I mean, you'll get to Aiden.
Hey.
What?
That is a decision that I make, and not something in one of your damn stories.
And that was the whole fun of it. You guys made your own decisions. Some good, some not so good. Actually, a lot not so good. But I
don't think that's actually fair. I think they make some really great decisions. They're great people.
Make entertaining ones. I'm sure the audience would agree.
What
So maybe-
audience?
Audience.
Yeah.
Maybe you can clear this up for me. If you're this powerful storyteller, are you chronicling what we do, or are you writing what we do? Like, do you control us, or are you just reacting to what we do?
Oh, it would take out all the fun if I was controlling you guys. Storytelling is not just, one person's thing. It's how people interpret it.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys have been very interested in how you interpret it.
Yeah.
How long have you been affecting our story? I mean, I feel like now, and we had that conversation, and you were oh, interesting backstory. And now I feel like maybe you've been playing all along, and I'm really confused about many things.
It depends on your concept of time and what time you're looking at. For me, it's been 16 weeks. For you guys, it's been a month and a half. Who's keeping track at this point?
You are,
Okay.
by the looks of it.
Sort of.
Yeah, it seems like you've been tracking us this whole time. You've been watching us from bushes and shit.
That's creepy.
That's creepy.
I mean, I wasn't personally. I'm kind of stuck here. No, I mean, I've been having some other people keep an eye out. And she holds out her finger as the little bird from your pocket, Douglas, flies over. She says, okay, I guess I should probably untransform you now.
Oh, you're kidding
And
me.
the bird cheeped angrily at. He's like, yeah, okay, I get it. I'm not promising your safety.
There was a bird in my pocket this whole time?
Yeah, remember I kept putting breadcrumbs in your pocket to feed it?
That's why you were doing that?
Yeah, I think I told you once, and you told me to stop doing it, but then I decided to keep doing
I thought you were just doing it. After a while, I just let you.
Oh, I just thought you wouldn't really notice, so I just carried on doing it. So
And the bird
died.
keeps cheeping at her, and she's like,
I was pretending to be asleep.
okay, your funeral. And she places the bird on the ground, and she goes through her notes, close to one of the first pages, and says, okay, and she crosses something out. And you watch as the bird transforms into a woman, all too familiar to at least half of you. This is from literally maybe the second episode. This is freaking Douglas's ex-wife.
Oh, fuck you.
This, I have been holding on to this.
Douglas, is this the dead ex-wife you keep talking about?
That's... Yeah.
Yep.
Same one.
She's alive.
She
Why?
kinda
Wait,
looks
So
alive.
have I been feeding your dead ex-wife in your pocket?
I guess?
I mean, sorry. I mean, maybe I'd have let the bird die if I'd known.
I would have. I'd have crushed you long ago. Thought about it a good few times.
Well, I mean,
Why?
quite a
Why?
lot.
What possible reason could you have to turn into a bird and live in your ex-husband's pocket for 16 weeks?
Yeah.
Who's killed you at
Liam.
least 3 times? I mean, what? I'm struggling here. What motivation do you have? Is it just What?
You
She's
still love him.
Oh,
like,
God.
she's like looking at all of you guys like very warily. Says, I didn't have much of a choice. She
Why not?
raised me, told me that she was obligated by some other people, and then in return I had to be a watchful eye for her.
Oh. So you didn't agree to any of this either.
Well, I wanted to be turned back into not a bird, so I was
Right.
hoping to survive until this point where I could
Mhm.
get her to turn me into not a bird.
So you don't love him?
It's kind of hard to love somebody when they killed
Oh.
you 3 times.
I know,
Yeah.
I mean,
we
I,
have
I feel like
been
that with the
I
kibosh
don't
on
blame
things.
you.
we have been teaching Douglas the concept of love. I mean, it's really hard work, but we've been trying to work on it.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Not for her.
Um,
I mean, but you said we were your friends. I thought that was a really good step
Not,
in the right
not-
direction.
She's a different case.
Okay. But you know, you have actually cared for her close to your heart for weeks now.
In proximity only.
Okay. That doesn't change because like sometimes when you nurture something for so long, that the bond is different.
Listen, Yelissa, I haven't been nurturing this thing. I've just been falling asleep and then you put breadcrumbs in the pocket where it lives. I mean, it's not really the same.
Okay, maybe I feel. Would you like some breadcrumbs, by the way? I don't know if you still eat breadcrumbs in human form, but I have some.
Thank you. You know, I'm okay. I appreciate you looking out for me. I'm
It's okay.
gonna go.
My God, please do.
Bye.
And she looks at you, Douglas, says, I swear to God.
You should just try to kill him right now.
I
Wait,
really
hold up.
just,
Did she say Douglas?
yeah, I would just like to leave and not have to deal with my ex-husband who has killed me 3 times now.
I mean, let's not pretend you didn't
That's
deserve
fair.
it. That's... Several times you were an undead being. So,
I have
You
a
still
question.
killed me 3 times.
I
yep.
have a question. Did she,
I'll do it
like the
again.
wife, did she say his name?
You said-
No, I don't think so.
Did we say his name? I don't remember.
Oh,
Someone
Rose said
probably.
Douglas.
Alyssa did.
times.
A lot of people have said my name. I haven't been keeping track. I'm gonna kill you
Oh,
all.
Right. I've done nothing but address Douglas.
Swear to
Mhm.
God, I will kill you all.
I mean, but you
Yeah,
don't
it
actually
sounds
mean
like
that,
something
Douglas.
Douglas would say.
Anyways,
Yes.
I am gonna head out now.
It was great to meet you after hearing about you for so long.
I really.
I'm Rose, by the way.
It was really nice. I'm caring for you, and I sort of like love
Can't
you, but
say I've
only as
missed
a little
you.
bird.
I really
really love the little birdie. I
coming
miss it.
across our path again. I mean, I think he might kill you. For sure.
Yeah, I'm trying
Yeah.
to avoid it.
Go find
She-
love and happiness elsewhere.
Are you still alive? Just get out
She
of
heads out.
Get out of my sight.
Douglas, you're being quite mean.
Get out of my plane of existence, you witch. Alright, now that's done.
Rose will look to the mage and ask, so you said this is about to end soon. Obviously, like, we came here expressly to save Yulissa after she was whisked away from us. And I feel like this entire time we've been sort of led on a path of finding all these different types of stories that have been put into our world and dealing with them, solving them, helping these people out as best we can. Some have gone better than others. But each time we've recovered one of these pages and it's led us all here, but we find out that everything has just sort of been an experiment. If there's a way to end this, I feel like we'd want to sort of put a lot of the side effects of this place is right. Like, there's still a lot of people. The queen doesn't even remember that there was never a tower here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, a lot of people, a lot of people in your story, they were kind of dicks.
I mean, yeah, they could be, but a lot of these people could say the same things about you guys.
Yeah, I guess we're not exactly people to judge.
No, because because we can all accept that we're dicks. But your people were just dicks.
I mean, they weren't exactly my people. Things aren't so black and white. I don't think.
They are after the magic left.
After the magic left, yes, but
So that's a side effect that you didn't expect, you said.
well, again, interpretations change things.
Hmm.
So you said that when we were talking about the people that you have ruined the lives of because you didn't think about them when you started to toy with their lives, you said that about something about saving them, or it would depend on our decisions. So what does that mean? Are we not done? What do we do next? I mean,
Well-
it's a very nice room to have tea in, but I mean, I suppose we should probably do something if we're going to do something.
I mean, that's what I brought you here for. I'm only here for another hour, maybe, at this point. My time here is almost done, but we have some loose ends, I guess you could say.
Really?
And well, we have a few things that never happened, unfortunately, but either way, a story is what you make of it, I think, of your choices, and it's only fitting if you guys have a choice at the end. Choose your ending.
I mean, I quite like the ending where I get to go home and be happy with my friends.
That does sound like a good ending.
I mean, because I really miss them so much just now that I never want to be apart from any of them again, and I hope that we get to spend...
Rose is leaving.
Yeah, she's putting in her 2 weeks.
Got 2 week notice. She's going.
I don't understand any
So was
of
that
the words.
out of character, because that came out of nowhere. Was that someone else's wild magic surge?
That was your wild
That was
magic.
your wild magic surge.
I didn't get one. That was
Hey,
did they give one to the entire party? Because I thought it was only 3 people.
No, you got a bunch of wild magic, yeah.
Oh dang!
Yeah.
Because I don't think I rolled for that one down.
Yeah,
No,
you
that
did.
was yeah,
It was
you
the
did.
first one, I think.
Yeah, might have been
Okay.
earlier on.
No, it was the one where they gave it to you. It was Isreverse.
Yeah,
It was
Isrever.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Because I thought it went to me,
Oh.
so I rolled it, and you got it. So you got my roll.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, that might work.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's all right.
Um,
You're quitting on
Yeah,
us.
I guess that's the thing that's happening.
It makes the most amount of sense, to be honest.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, Maze looks at he's like, wait. Okay, sounds like I'm... Either way. I mean, Urlissa, you could have that happen. It depends on how you want to do it. she takes the book on her desk and she opens it towards the end. She says, "There's 5 more pages in this left. I mean, from what I've heard, you guys have some pretty strong desires that you want to fulfill at some point. I mean, Rose, I think you said you wanted to be a full elf. Aiden, replacing seas with fire. I feel like that would be impractical."
Again.
I forgot about that.
Alyssa, you want more space for bunnies, although it seems more like you want, to find happiness with your friends. Douglas wants to be alone.
And with Vander.
And Philly wants to find love. So, you see, you could do the same thing I did. It's easy enough to write in your own ending. So there's that.
Okay.
Or, there's other things you could do. I guess you could try to destroy the book. I think that might fix things, but with that, the story would disappear. And, well, nobody would
Would
remember
everything
this.
in the story disappear with it?
I think it would reset. It's hard to know.
So
Right.
really what you're saying is if we write in the book, we can create and design and control our entire destinies and we would know what would happen in our lives. Or
Oh,
we
man.
could just do what we thought we were doing before we realized that you were meddling and just live our life without destiny being written in or designing it, and we could just, who knows if you're going to die tomorrow? Isn't that part of the point of being human? Well, not human, actually, half elf or halfling or whatever, but isn't that the point, is to you might die tomorrow and who knows, and that's part of the happy ending as well, because if you don't die tomorrow then you get to live another day.
You're one of the most sensible things you've ever said, Alyssa. I don't like this whole talk of destiny deciding what happens to my life.
Can I just? I mean, I'm 100% for burning that book. But Alyssa, if things reset, that means you and Vander never met.
Depending on when the story goes, depending on when it started, we may all never have met.
I can live with that.
Well,
Douglas!
I mean, me, Douglas, and Frilly for sure, and maybe you and Alyssa, but
when did we even meet you, Alyssa? When did we even meet you? Oh yeah,
the first episode on the road.
Yeah, on the
remember?
road. That's it. Yeah.
Okay, would that happen? Because I haven't had parents since I was 10, and then these guys came along, and Friddy's like my mum, and Douglas is like my dad, and Aiden is like the crazy uncle that you thought might die but didn't die, and Rose is like my sister, and I couldn't be without them.
I mean, maybe we could leave. Maybe we could leave a note. Like an acronym. Like, meet Douglas at.
Yeah, because we're all
Place.
really good at.
Pause for 10 minutes while we figure out this acronym.
Yeah.
Okay. Rose has a question. As we're all talking, Rose has a question.
Yeah.
She looks to the mage and says, "You've been writing all this. This is obviously we're the principal players and characters of this story, but you've been the one writing this. It's sort of your story. You've authored it. What do you want?"
She shrugs. I want you guys to have a choice.
Okay, that's
It's
fair.
as much as my decision as it is yours.
Mhm.
And I feel like they'd be interested in knowing what you would do. The audience has been watching and has been your
Okay,
fan.
Can we talk about who is this
Yeah.
this audience?
Yeah.
I don't.
These people watching us in the bushes.
Yeah, like,
Pretty
do you have people like lining the bushes and like out peering out of windows
who are
watching
these?
us?
Every time I went to the bathroom.
Yeah, have people been straight creeping on us?
That's just not okay. Who are these weirdos? Show them to me.
Well, it's a little more complicated than that.
Did they watch us in the bathrooms?
I'm pretty sure they didn't.
Okay, that's good. 'Cause
You know,
Pretty
I think
sure
it's,
isn't. Yes.
I think it's just easier to show you.
Uh.
And she kind of waves her hands.
Are we breaking the fourth wall?
And you watch as all of
We look
the
at Twitch chat.
you watch as all of the windows that were around suddenly change into the same kind of projecting images, and you see people of all sorts. They all seem to be watching, not exactly making direct eye contact with
This
all
guy's
of you.
like weird.
But they seem to kind of cycle through all these people who are, watching, laughing. Some of them seem to be doing other things. They all seem to be kind of watching with some form of rapt attention.
I always thought we were really interesting.
I don't like
She
that
does
one over
another
there.
one.
I mean, look at that guy. That guy's odd. What's he doing?
where there's a
Does that one have a speech bubble above it has that says GG get good?
What does that mean?
What is all of this lol?
I know we're not good at acronyms, remember?
No, we're really good at making them up. We're just not necessarily good at deciphering.
How about that?
Well, I mean, we thought it was quite easy.
That's why Rose is leaving.
It was 20 letters. Just a string of 20 letters with nothing else. I love you all.
Maybe if you'd been with us when we wrote it, it would.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, because it made sense to us.
I agree.
I mean, we're not the ones that fell asleep.
I don't know about the rest of you.
I don't like any of
how I
this.
feel about knowing that a crowd of people have been watching me this
God,
whole
that's
time.
kind of creepy.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I mean, they also haven't just been watching. They've been doing a lot of things to mess with you guys and the story. In some ways, this is their story, too.
Is that all when we walked up the stairs, we noticed all these notes about us.
Yeah, that
Already?
was... They would affect the game, and I would have to change things, and...
Okay. I read a bunch of those, and
They were not nice.
And it is Reaver.
Yeah, screw
You're
that guy.
out there. Fuck you.
He's been trying to kill you this whole time.
Is that guy or girl the reason why I have snow in my pockets?
Yeah.
And again, my sword is indestructible.
Unfortunately, I don't really have control over those. So,
What?
So you've let people watch us and just dictate things and control us like we're some kind of experiment too.
well, it's not exactly controlling you, it's just adding more challenges.
Well, we've
It's
certainly
my
suffered.
story, and it's your story, and it's, I guess, their story as well.
You know what? I don't like any of this. I don't like that you've been spying on us. I don't like that my wife's been in my pocket. I don't like that there's been people watching us. What I want to do is burn this goddamn book, burn this goddamn tower like we planned the whole time.
Yeah, because that's really creepy. I have no idea what these words mean. Like it's OMG WTF BBQ.
There must be some
What
kind
does
of
that mean?
some kind of acronym for on mega gravy webs torch flowers.
Huh?
Oh,
Like I said, we're not super great with acronyms.
Omega Y Tarask fucking barbecue.
So, okay, so
That
that
could
sounds
be-
like
Maybe
two
they're
votes.
offering a Tarrasque barbecue.
maybe we should go to this guy's house.
Oh. Someone said, are
Invite us
you
to a
guys,
party.
do you guys know what a Brazilian is? Somebody said, are you guys seeing a hot Brazilian over there with a really weird, creepy face?
Huh.
No.
This guy says kill the
mean-
mage. Maybe we should kill you. Did we
I
do
mean-
that?
Sounds like we two votes for burn the
lot,
book.
a lot of them are saying that we should kill you.
I mean,
It is their story, like you said.
it's your choice. It's up to you how you want to end it.
You're really cool about
At
this.
I mean, at this point, I've kind of led you guys up to here. It's up to you now how to end it.
Right.
Was there anyone among us that wants to use the book?
No, I'd like to destroy it because I don't believe in the book.
Okay, so 3 votes for destroy.
I'm against.
Rose
Aiden.
turns and says, Frilly, what do you think?
Well, I think somebody said that they love Aiden, so maybe you have people that love you. And
That's creepy.
but yeah, I think we should destroy the book. That way nobody else can see us.
I don't want people watching me. How did this even get started? I want to know how to stop people watching me in the future.
Yeah.
I'm not a character in
Well,
someone
I
else's
think-
story. I'm the goddamn hero of my own story.
Yeah,
I think
you
we're-
tell them, Douglas.
I think we're agreed that then we need to need to burn this book.
Mhm.
Burn the book, burn the tower,
I mean,
Get some pie.
and then get pie.
Okay, I will say if burning this book means that we go back to before any of this happened, are we okay with that?
And we won't remember anything? Or
I mean, most of it was
Anyone?
bad.
Okay, but if that's going to happen, I just want to say something to you guys. I really love each and every one of you.
oh,
You're the best friends I've had, and you've guided me and helped me grow as a person, and you've taught me things I'd never know about the world. And if I don't know that I had that in a minute when everything goes back, I just want you to know that right now I'm glad I had that even for a moment. And I love you all.
we love you too.
Me too. But also, can I have some things that I don't know what to do with, and I think it's probably the barbarian in me. I'm sorry, I'm such a savage sometimes, but I do have this potion of tough that, or actually, wait, rewind. I actually have this potion that I don't know what it is, but it looks pretty, so I'm gonna drink it. Do you want some, Melissa? Rose?
I've got a potion too. Should I drink mine?
Yes, do it. I also
like a suicide pact.
Yeah. Wow. Pretty
no,
badass.
it might heal us from
Do
anything.
you think
Oh yeah, Rose has
You
the
wanna-
hag spit potion too. Oh yeah, no, if we're throwing a potion kegger, she uncorks that. Cheers.
Cheers!
I
Well,
also have this
to
other
all of us.
potion of healing, which I'm also gonna take to repair my 1 hit point. Mm,
So I have
delicious.
just drunk the potion of hill giant strength.
nice. Mine's the potion of tough. So I'm tough as heck.
Rose has drunk the potion of hag spit, which I believe gives her advantage or resistance to stuff.
Oh yeah, but you have to make me a Constitution saving throw, I believe.
Oh good, the one I'm bad at.
You sounded so pleased when you said that, Kiana. You were like, oh yeah, but.
Yeah.
While we're doing this, can we all talk about how evil? Like, I've never looked at your icon up close, Kiana, but its glare is fucking evil.
Okay, so Rose fails that super bad.
Ooh.
Do you feel? Let's see what that thing was.
I think it's disadvantage on everything.
Oh no, you were drunk as fuck.
Well, I have another
good potion.
healing potion.
Hey,
No, I'm feeling great. This
Yeah.
must be what it does.
You got some water I could drink or something.
I have some water. Do you want some? And I unscrew it and I start walking towards him, and then I'm going to use my nat 1 to trip
A
and
resplendent
maybe spill some on
offering.
him.
Oh,
I
man.
got you. Don't worry. Oh my god.
And
Does that hurt me?
thank you to the two. Today's £20. Now that they've used all of their potions, 2 boss monsters attack. God damn it, Latu!
Oh great.
Thank you, Lucio. As this is all happening, the mage she stands up from her seat. Like, it seems like you guys have kind of decided what you want your ending to be. You know, heroic, final battle. I mean, you guys have kind of fought everything to solve things. So, you know what? I don't know what I expected. Well, I guess a good story always needs a good villain.
Wait, well, we don't want to have to kill. We just want to burn the book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If it,
I'll fight something.
Don't stop.
All those other people.
Stop listening to those other people. I see that. I see that one. That's saying they want us to fight some boss monster. Don't listen to them.
What's a boss monster?
I don't know.
The monster in charge of other monsters.
Sounds like fun. I want to kill him.
Yeah. I think collectively we want to do this because we feel it might be the only way to unfreeze and ungray everything around us. Like, I like living in Erengard. We like, the city, all the people, everything seems to be really messed up by this. As good intentioned as I'm sure it was, and we had some really good times. And it's going to be sad to leave it behind, but I as much as I would like to rewrite and plan out my destiny, because none of you guys are tempted by that at all. Seriously?
I mean, setting all the water on fire would be too easy. I want to figure out how to do that myself. It's part of it is setting the fire myself.
And part of life is exciting, just not knowing. It's like when you're in the forest and you're tracking something and you don't know how far away it is, or if it smelt you, or if it's going to turn around and attack you. And it makes the whole thing exciting, and the adrenaline, and it makes it feel real, and it makes you feel alive.
Yeah, and I guess that now I've got Waffles, the Badger. I'm not alone anymore, so there's that.
Now you have your other half has returned.
Yeah,
your heart is whole.
I mean, you also have friends, Douglas. You know that, don't you? Right?
Oh yeah, you guys. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So your
as much as I would want to be able to write that, I think the best decision is for us to help the people along the way. So. I think
and also, if Douglas gets to write it, he'd be alone, and then we wouldn't be able to spend time with him. So we should just pester him and just hang out with him all the time and irritate him, because I think that would be way more fun.
Same.
I think you wrote some cool story stuff, and I think we really liked it, but I'm afraid we're all going to vote to burn it.
I mean, that's fair. Fortunately, the others have some other ideas, so this will be interesting. But I think whatever we end up with, it'll be a good ending, I think. And she kind of turns towards all the screens. I can now call them screens, finally. She says, well, chat, it's last viewer decision. What is chat's final action in this story?
What do you
do? Give them free reign, why don't you?
Yeah. What do you do?
You guys, as she finishes saying that, you guys watch as the office around you kind of falls away. And you are now in this void. And the same void that you were in before Aiden, when you had died and had spoken with the dungeon master. So, yeah. I'm sure you guys will get this ending, but what would be the fun without the challenge in it? And she opened up the book. And I need all of you to roll me one last initiative.
Yeah.
All right.
And I get to pull out the final boss, the dungeon master.
Yay. Oh, it's a 6 on initiative. Got that.
Oh, the dungeon master got a nat 1.
Ah.
14 for Rose.
Okay.
12 for Aiden.
All right. So Alyssa's first. And then Rose. Aiden. Then Douglas. Then Frilly. And then the Dungeon Master.
Bring it on.
You guys watch as the DM kind of takes there's a set of dice in her hands that she kind of tosses in the air, and she's like, "Are you fucking serious?" I mean, I guess this makes it more fun. Alyssa, it is your go.
I mean, is she standing quite close to me still, isn't she?
Yeah, you guys are still kind of within a 20-foot radius of each other.
Okay, because I have drunk the potion, I'm just going to walk up and instead of making my 2 attacks with my bow, I'm just going to punch her twice in the face. I mean, by the way, Ken, I just want to say I love you.
I know.
That's not you.
I know.
I'm going to punch it in the face. Oh shit! I'm just punching Ken in the face.
There. I knew this would. I had a very strong guess this would happen, and I'm like, okay, let's go with this.
So far, no. So that's my first punch.
Yeah, you punch her. She's not exactly wearing armor.
And because it's just an unarmed punch, I think it's 1 plus your strength.
Yeah.
I think that was 6 points of damage. And then the other one is I can't even type things right now.
No worries.
I'm like, oh no. Okay, and the second punch is 18. So
yeah,
basically,
you hit her.
Smack her twice in the face.
She looks
then,
impressed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ow.
And then I kind of just go up and smack her twice in the face, and then I just kind of step back, further back to give everyone else room. So I move away.
Okay. I mean, she doesn't look that hurt, but she's just like, oh. Okay. Rose.
I'm gonna bow out for the next.
It's your turn.
Okay. Rose is going to move up to the mage, or I guess the dungeon master, and does she have that book in her arms?
Yep. It's open right now, and it's glowing.
Okay. Rose will take it using sleight of hand. She'll with one hand, she'll be like, it's like, oh, here, later, she tries to trade it with something. It's like, oh, could you hold on to this for me? And then she just takes the book with a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
Oh, but this is terrible because I rolled a 2.
Yeah, you
tugs
try.
on the book a bit.
You try, but she's kind of like, she's watched you. She knows.
No,
she's like, I know
on.
you. Like, and she's like, I know you have like a plus 8 in that, but good try.
What does that even mean? Are we all just pages with numbers and things on them?
Rose, don't think about, don't let her get to you.
Oh God!
No.
Okay, that's my turn.
That's not cool.
I tried.
All right, Aiden.
Aiden is going to use his bonus action to enable Mantle of Flame, in which he's now wreathed in flame. 2 parts of which look like sort of wings behind him. And then he's going to cast Chromatic Orb.
Okay.
That's an 11.
Fortunately, she manages to duck out of the way. She's like, I've seen you do this so many times now.
Oh God, what do we do to the one who knows every single move we've ever made?
Bro, it turns out it's like
Do
do things we haven't done.
Exactly.
We act out of our own usual standards and personalities and things. We do things she wouldn't expect. Everyone act out of character.
Metagame, everyone, metagame.
I mean, she looked really surprised actually when I punched her in the face. She did not expect that.
See? Who would have expected Yelissa to just slug someone in
I
the face?
didn't even
Rhoda,
expect
I
her to
wouldn't
do
know.
it. No, I know. And I was actually like, boom, boom, really well.
And then Aiden will make sure he's a few feet, a couple spaces away. He will be 3 squares away from the Dungeon Master.
All right.
Is there a little grid below us?
No, you guys are kind of in the void right now, so. Okay. Douglas.
Yes. I stare in front of me, and I perform kung fu, because it's something that Douglas has never done. And this is essentially, like an unarmed sort of punch.
Yeah, it's an unarmed
with
strike, yeah.
the butt of his sword.
Yeah, okay.
What do you want? Looks like athletics or strength or something? I don't know.
Strength, yeah.
Okay.
You're not proficient in punching people.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah. 12.
Nope.
Yeah. I do kung fu everywhere but on her.
She's like,
Taebo.
okay.
Yeah, it's not working.
Right.
Oh wait, I do have extra attack. Does that count as kung fu?
Sure, sure, I will allow it.
Nope.
Oh,
It's like, just because we're doing it out of character doesn't mean we're good at it.
you got this.
There's a reason I don't do this. I'm not proficient. Oh dear.
Philly?
So I'll slowly walk towards her, and as I'm walking towards her, like, you know what, Rose is right. Since you know everything, you know that I would maybe go into a rage right now and maybe destroy you. And like, I keep walking slowly closer to her, and maybe like punch you or whatever. But and then I'll stop right in front of her. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna give you a hug.
Oh.
And then I go in and reach for a hug, and then I'm gonna rage, and then I'm gonna
Suplex her.
yeah. That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Holy shit. Okay. Roll me a attack. Strength.
Alright. Strength.
Yeah,
Did I only have
I will allow you to do athletics. And you
athletics?
can have advantage because of the ring.
Oh.
Wait, no. Yep. Well, can I go into a frenzy? Because I could do that, and then I could.
You know what? I'll allow it.
Alright, yeah. So I'll go into a frenzy, and seeing as my wrestling moves did not work, as I try to, like, push you up and I fail, I'm just gonna, like, reach for my great axe and then strike down.
Okay.
So, and I have advantage with
Use
frenzy.
those 20s. You got like 4 of them.
Oh,
Do have
damn.
choice.
Okay.
Might as well spend them.
Yeah, I'll use my nat 20 then.
Okay. Roll that damage for me, will ya?
Ooh. Ooh. That's how do I D&D?
How do you D&D? You could also just roll the great axe and then we just double the damage.
Oh, perfect. That's easier. Oh, did I do it? Wow.
8 points of damage as you.
So 8, 9, 10
10.
with my rage.
Right, with your rage.
And I have an extra attack?
You kind of already did that with the whole
Did I?
suplex thing.
Okay. That's fine.
That's kind of your action.
I tried.
You tried. Okay. The DM opens up her book And she looks, says, "Okay, chat." And she says, "Well, guess I got do two things here." She flips open to a page and places her hand, and there are two things that are suddenly in the void with you. There is what looks like to be some form of elemental being. It's kind of air. Basically a tornado if it was in a humanoid form. So that appears next to you guys. As well, there is suddenly a pile of healing potions. Superior healing potions.
Damn.
Oh, chat.
As the chat has decided to give you gifts for the story.
Praise you, chat.
I mean, suddenly I feel like, actually, although chat watching us is kind of creepy, I quite like them.
I could get used to this.
Nice.
I could get used to it.
Like I said, they've been cheering you on in their own way.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure they're looking forward to how the story ends.
Wait, doesn't one of us had a wild magic surge where elementals flee?
Ooh, really?
Good thing you remembered.
Secretly bonus.
I
can tell you it's not Aiden.
All elemental summoned in Rose's presence flees.
Fuck yeah.
I'm sorry, everybody. Wait, is that elemental for us or against us to begin with?
You don't know.
But it is fleeing.
Yeah, it kind of sees Rose, and it just goes, nope.
Nope.
Oh. Rose's feelings are hurt.
And I'm like, oh shit, I forgot about that.
Okay.
Well, sometimes when you're controlling other people's lives, and that's what happens.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to keep track of everything. Yeah.
That's fair. I struggle too. I have a notebook to keep track of things, and sometimes I don't.
Yeah, let's just do this instead. And she, you guys watch as the glow around her intensifies, as she is essentially a level 20 bard. And she uses Unbreakable Majesty.
Whoa.
Is she casting a spell?
Yes. In a sense, it's a magical effect.
Okay, it's a magical effect. Okay. It's not a spell.
But any of your attacks now must you got to make me a charisma saving throw every time you try to attack her. So she's like, challenges. It is now top of the round. Urlissa.
Okay, I'm gonna make two attacks against her. So what do I have to do before I make an attack?
Charisma saving throw.
How am I on those? We'll see. Well, oh dear. Wait.
No, I don't think that's right.
Ooh,
No, that's because apparently I suffered from fat fingers and I typed the wrong thing. Plus, that's what I wanted to. Okay, that's not really much better, really, is it?
Yeah, you really don't want to attack her.
I mean, she's kind of glowy, and I don't know, guys. I don't feel it right now. I'm sorry. Maybe when we come back to me in a minute.
It's
in
all
about
good.
6 seconds.
I tried to take your book and it didn't work.
Okay, but if we come back in 6 seconds, I'll see if I feel up to it. Right now, I'm glowy and
Rose.
All right, so Rose is drunk, and so that means she has disadvantage on basically everything. Okay, what's the most out of character thing? Oh, let's see. Rose will call her, Douglas, how many swords do you have?
I don't know. Couple?
It's big swords. I need a big one.
Chuck a big sword to Rose.
Okay, you have the
Rose holds
sword.
her-
You also
Rose
have
holds
the
her-
rod. You also have the rod.
Wait, which rod?
Douglas, you have the blood metal rod.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I'll check that over.
Okay. Does Rose just catch it?
Sure, I'll let you.
Oh, thank God.
Cinematic.
Otherwise, because of her drunk state, I don't know if she could. Okay, so she takes this.
Currently just a rod right now.
Yes. I don't know what this is, but I love it.
It's bleeding all over your hands.
Oh. It's very sticky. Does this count as a weapon?
Yes, in fact it does. It counts as a
Where is the sun?
You have no idea.
Okay. I guess I try to attack our dungeon master with this rod.
Indeed. Yeah, there's just so many things I have to keep track of.
You're doing great.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. As you draw, you feel that weird tiger part of you start to rise up.
Oh,
You now have advantage on your attacks,
oh man.
so that would cancel out your disadvantage.
All right.
As the cat-like instincts just kind of pop in.
Yeah, just all that poisonous potion liquor is just burned off in an instant. Okay, yeah, Rose will ice is a melee attack. Rose doesn't actually quite remember what this rod does. So
Essentially, you can use 3 drops of your blood to transform into any simple melee weapon.
oh
Right now, I think I would just call it like a club.
yeah, that is the exact opposite of a weapon that Rose would use.
Yeah.
It's a club. So yeah, she'll use a club.
And just hit the dungeon master.
All right.
He's been telling you how to use this weapon the whole time.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. How much of this is being said in game and out?
No, though.
No.
Just whiffs it.
Yeah, you whiff. You kind of miscalculate how far away she is.
They're just incredibly embarrassed. Sorry, guys.
Oh, good. I'm flailing over here.
All right, Aiden.
Okay. Aiden's gonna make his charisma save.
Yeah.
It's a 20.
Mhm.
Okay. And then doing something he has never done before. At 3rd level, he's casting Chromatic Orb as lightning damage.
Yeah.
And I am using my nat 20 on this.
Okay.
So
Just-
that's
you
gonna
can-
be, that's gonna be, so it's 5d8 at 3rd level. So using a nat 20, is it 10d8?
Yeah. Holy shit.
Come on, Tommy.
And hold up 1 second. Let's see. That is currently 55 points of damage.
Yep. Do you add something to it?
No, I don't add anything to it. However, I'm going to burn 1 sorcerer point to re-roll. I'm gonna re-roll 2 of them. The 2 and the first 2 and the 2 and then the first 3. So 50 points of damage. Roll 2d8.
Okay.
There we go. So 59 points of damage
Whew.
of lightning
Damn.
damage.
There's suddenly I need the calculator now. You see for a moment she's just like, wait, what?
And he's like, it's adjacent to fire. It can set things on fire, so this is okay.
Yeah, you see like all her hair kind of rise up from the sudden electricity. She looked a little shocked, to say the least.
And that'll end Aiden's turn.
Yeah. Okay. Next up is Douglas.
Alright, you know what? Screw it. I get my sword out and I start hitting her.
All right.
I
mean, you
am.
could take a nat 1 on one of those.
All right. Okay.
So as you go for the first attack,
Ooh.
she seems to kind of snap her fingers, and she's like, "Okay, that's one down."
Bam. And then I'm gonna charisma saving throw to attack
Charisma
her?
saving throw first.
11.
No, that is not.
I'll do it another time. We'll come back to this.
Really?
I just hold the sword above her neck, ready to plunge it.
Yeah.
So I am going to attack her with my great axe.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does not hit. As she
She.
just manages to duck out of the way.
Okay, so I'm gonna do my extra attack, and I'm gonna use my nat 20 for that.
Nice.
Okay.
So roll
First make a charisma saving throw, actually. Realizing.
charisma saving. Sure.
Yep, that's saves. So, yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead with that second attack.
So that's 2d12. Sorry, 2d12 plus 3 plus rage. Plus 2. Oh wow! Did it do the thing? That's so bad.
Wow, that
Yeah.
is bad rolls.
Those are very bad rolls. Yeah,
Damn.
it's a 9.
Oh.
Okay. I mean, she's looking bloodied, guys.
Dang.
Good
Good.
job.
Wait, I have a question. So
Yes.
my frenzy, I was reading it, and it says that I have a bonus action,
Yes.
like for a melee attack. So does that technically mean I have 3 attacks? Because I'm a frenzy.
You can, but yeah, because you're level
Yeah.
something barbarian, right? You can do that.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. So
I'm not ruled lawyery on the finale, guys.
I'm pretty sure she can.
Do stuff.
So I'm just gonna roll and wing it and hope I get. So I'm trying to save my other
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, it's
For
it's frenzy.
reasons.
You can do that.
22.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
So 17 points of damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, she's looking pretty bloodied at this point. She's still standing.
Alive.
She's like, yeah, okay. It's her turn now. She says, I mean, honestly, should have expected as much. I'm impressed. And she flips through the book again, and she opens it and places her hand on it, and she says, we should probably resolve some of these, loose ends as, what's-his-face, Ronaldo shows up.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh no. Oh, Aiden.
Oh no.
my
Oh,
friend.
Nice.
And says, loose ends, might as well get them all out of the way now.
Yeah.
Ronaldo's gonna go on her turn, so Ronaldo's gonna turn to you, Rose.
Hi. I didn't expect to see you here at the end of all things.
And, said, well, neither did I, but, you and I have some business to attend to.
We do?
Well, you said that,
Oh no!
you were
Oh
so
no!
lively. You can make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh good.
Oh boy.
Rose is so good at this. She's such a wise
So
character.
wise, yeah.
I do get a +1 to this.
The wisest. All of you.
Oh.
9.
Yeah, you feel like you really want to listen to whatever Ronaldo has to say.
He's so pretty, guys. And that accent, it's
Don't give in.
it's
Be
like
strong.
so Rose is slowly walking towards him. She turns to Frilly, and it's like, I can admit my own limitations and problems in life. You were always the better person.
Back to top of the round, Alyssa.
Okay, I am going to use one of my nat ones to just fail my wisdom saving throw. So I can
Oh,
get rid
yeah,
of one of them.
charisma. Okay, fair enough.
I mean, I'm not going to do very well on it. She doesn't look.
Funny thing is, like, she was about to like snap her fingers. She's like, "Oh, okay, cool."
I'm just
Rose.
like staring off now, like.
Yeah.
What do I do now? I'm.
You hear a voice in your head, like, "How about you just come over here?"
Oh, okay. Yeah. My friends we're kind of in the middle of a thing. This couldn't wait, could it?
I mean, you could spare time for just one little kiss, couldn't you?
Oh, boy.
And he's like, no.
Yeah, I probably could.
No.
Yeah, that wouldn't take up much time, would it?
Think about the cooties.
I'd imagine
Oh,
not.
honey, Rose doesn't care about cooties. Rose is a 54-year-old half-elf.
So, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, good. I'm good at those, too. That's just a flat D20 roll.
Okay.
Wish me luck, everybody.
Fingers crossed.
16.
Hey.
So as he leans down and he kisses you passionately,
Ooh.
you feel like part of your life drains away, but you manage to kind of will yourself to hold on. And as this is kind of happening.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna roll something. Okay, well you take half of that.
How much was it?
It was 43, but you take half of that, so that's
So 22.
21.
Oh, 21. Nice.
21 points of damage. Your max hit points is reduced by 21 as well.
Okay, so I have 15 hit points left.
Yup. So,
Rose looks like she's probably lost weight at this point. It's just her essence is just like drained away. Looks half skeletal. She looks, it's like,
Oh boy.
it's okay. I'm fine, everybody. Make good decisions.
You are most definitely not.
all right, Aiden.
Aiden's gonna turn to the dungeon master, like, okay, I really think that book has to go. And so he's gonna make his. Now if he's attacking the book, does he have to make a charisma saving throw?
You know what? I don't think so.
Okay,
The book is its own entity at this point.
awesome.
It contains all of your story
Yep.
over the past 16 weeks.
Yep.
Burn it.
Yep. Aiden is gonna 3rd level chromatic orb fire this baby.
Okay.
All right. Oh boy. Okay. Come on. Where is it? There we go. That's a 20 to hit.
Damn.
That hits.
And, see, that is 3rd level. That is that is 20. Is that right? Yeah. 29 points of fire damage to the book.
Damn.
Okay. Describe the burning of this book to me.
Oh, I think he pierces it through the center of the book. Like she's probably like holding it up and like it just goes like whoosh, and then it starts burning from the inside out.
Okay. You watch as like the blue cover of it just starts to first crumple away, and below it is this, red and white patterning, and then you're not sure if it's patterning anymore or is it just the flames eating away at the pages. And she looks up at you guys and, well, I guess it's the end of the story, huh?
The end.
As you watch as the pages of this book just start to turn to black. And you see her start to kind of fade as if she's disappearing into the void.
Good riddance. And welcome in, Scrap Raiders. Welcome in, everybody. We're just finishing the finale here before we head into the next game. What?
And she as she starts to kind of fade, as the book starts, it's almost completely gone. She says, I think this was a good ending. As she just fully disappears.
Rose, half desiccated, is like, it was a good story.
But I didn't get to kill her.
That Aiden will be like, that story was lit.
I hate stories.
There is a moment of quiet. You guys are in the void, watching as the last of the fire start to burn out. And then we are somewhere else. Camera cuts to all of the party members standing in the town square where the tower used to be. Everything is colorful. And bright. There is no sign of the gray. And you see someone approaching you, and you see Cork, the guy who runs the Beagle. He says, "Where have you guys been?"
Fighting the DM.
And saving people and being heroes.
The who and the what now?
There was a tower there, but I think we took care of it.
Basically, we saved everybody, and you'll probably never know. But that's because we're the best.
You're welcome.
Probably better than A Guild.
I'm a little sad. I didn't get to burn the tower down.
Yeah, but you did kind of burn it down because you burnt the book down that got rid of the tower. So they're kind of intrinsically linked. Oh, that was a word.
What's wrong with you? God.
I don't know, but I knew a really long word.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. I mean, anyway, but I'm not going to make a habit of it.
B-Guild guy.
Yes.
I quit.
Yeah, me too.
Get fucked. I hate your guild. I hate
I
the
don't
stories
hate
from
you.
your guild. I don't hate you specifically, but what you stand for upsets me. And this past, however long it's been, couple of months, it's been a nightmare. And I blame you a lot for that.
He looks at. Okay.
I'm going to join the A.
Cork.
I'm going to join the A Guild.
I'm gonna not join the A Guild, but I'm gonna open up my own pie shop.
That's awesome.
Can I come and work in your pie shop?
Yes! You're really good at making pies, so I think if you and I work together, we're gonna be, like the best pie makers in this world.
Oh my
Rose,
God.
I know you were quitting, but do you want to join us?
Do you want to be good?
That sounds really good. Can I eat in your pie shop?
Yes.
But we need a tester. Like, when we make up new flavors and styles and designs of pie, and you can test them for us, Rose. I think you'll be really good at that.
This is consulting work that I think Rose would be extremely good at.
I just feel like you've got a gift for it.
Yeah, we can call you God Tongue.
That's not bad.
If you
Oh
watch
my
Food
God.
Wars.
Oh, that's
Oh my
right.
god.
Nerd.
Oh god.
Hell yeah.
I mean, Aiden and Douglas, you're welcome to join us too if you would like to help us with the
I
pies.
mean, Aiden, I don't know about you, but pies are great and all, but I feel like there's a little bit more out there for us to burn.
More
Okay, but when
insurance
you
to
come
sell.
back and say hey occasionally, and when you come back, not set fire to the shop at all.
Please.
We gotta
Yeah.
get insurance on it first.
I mean, obviously, where else would we go if we were going to get insurance? We'd
Who
come
else would we turn
Aiden.
to for insurance?
Yeah,
and you know
I
that
trust
that's
him when it comes to insurance.
All right.
yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Douglas. Someone needs to keep an eye on him.
Yeah, please take care of Waffles. Wait, is Waffles still here?
Waffles is still here.
Okay, perfect. Please take care of Waffles. I
And
know
Douglas,
he doesn't
and
like you.
yourself.
Yes. I know he doesn't like you very much, Douglas, but
I'll take Waffles
You'll
and
learn.
Aiden. I'll look after them both.
Here's an important question, Kiana. Do we remember everything that happened?
You do.
Oh, shit.
Alyssa. He sort of like motions you to come a little lower. It's like, okay, so I don't know. The B Guild guy clearly seems to not remember anything, right?
Yeah.
He's just like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Okay.
And also, what tower? What are you talking about? Yeah.
Okay. It's like, you should go find Vander, and see if he remembers anything, and if he doesn't, don't worry. I mean, if he fell in love with you once, I'm sure you can make him fall in love with you again.
Oh.
I'm going to take your advice, Aiden, because I think you're really right there, and I really agree, because I'm pretty sure that once your heart's meant to be together, that it doesn't matter, because your heart's meant to be together. So someone could take your memory, and your heart would still want to be with that person, and I really believe that.
Alyssa, I think I'll write that one down in my book.
Oh, really? This is like the best day ever. Like the best day. Thank you, Aiden. And she just gives him a little hug.
I'm so happy for you guys. You guys are finding love, and I'm gonna find love in making pies. This is a great ending.
When we set up the pie shop, can we try and find Vander?
Yes. How about we just go find him right now? Pies can wait. Love can't.
Okay. Let's find him now.
All right, guys.
Let's do it.
I'll be seeing you
No,
then.
Douglas, don't leave yet. You've got to go find love.
Okay. Fine.
Don't you want to see me happy?
Yeah.
Also, Douglas, if you're not there, who's gonna threaten to cut Vander's feet off?
This is a good point. Now let's go now.
You need to treat that man with care, okay? He's gonna be the future husband of our non-daughter.
Frilly. Now listen, let's get this straight. Okay, the Alyssa may be somewhat our responsibility, kind of somehow, but let's make it clear now. We're not her parents. Alyssa, I'm not your father, and Frilly's not your mother.
He died when I was 10.
That's
but
right,
I thought you
dead.
were at least like the closest thing I've had since I was 10 to a father figure, and to anybody who actually cared enough to look out for me. And I just
I know, but I mean, this has been great and all, but I don't really stick around places. So, I'll stop in when I can, and I'll write sometimes.
Okay.
But
promise you'll write, and promise you'll come and see us a lot.
We'll have pie waiting.
Whenever I can.
We'll have a special Douglas pie waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Made just for you.
It's just
I'll make sure he writes.
There's nothing keeping me here, and a lot of people around here hate me and want to get me arrested, so that happens a lot.
So Douglas, we're always here, and we don't actually hate you. And please do come back and visit, because I mean that when you taught me so much, and I don't know what I'll do without you guys.
You
told me about economics and fire insurance. I don't even know what the words mean half the time, but you teach me stuff.
I know, and like I say, I'll be back as often as the law will allow me.
Okay, you better.
Nah, I don't care.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
You
don't care? Sure, Frilly.
Sure.
Now you sound like me.
What? Yes, yeah.
He'll
That's
be
it.
back. He'll miss us. He'll be back.
You'll be fine.
I don't care. I don't care if you visit again or not.
Cuddle Freddy. Douglas, say you'll visit now.
I'll visit sometimes when I can.
Really?
I don't care. It's not like I'm gonna miss you or anything.
It's all right, Freddy. Until the meantime, I'm here, and they'll come back. I promise, because I've just made him promise.
Really, I hope you find someone that makes you happy. Someone that's probably everything that I'm not.
probably make her very happy.
I won't like this person because they will be the opposite of me, but I will also not hate them because they'll make you happy. So I hope you find that person.
Well, you killed the person that I potentially loved.
Let's not go over old arguments.
But that's what I'm gonna make pies. I'm gonna quit
Let's just water under the bridge now.
real love, and I'm gonna go into like taking all of my love and putting them into pies. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
That
Me,
sounds,
you, and Rose making
that
pies.
sounds really
Hey.
sad. Really?
Oh.
Are you sure you're okay? I mean,
Yeah, fine.
It's really gonna live vicariously through Larissa and Vanda's love.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And
Just making pies.
Damn.
They're so cute.
even Aiden will also Aiden's doing the whole wise uncle thing as he's leaving. He'll be like to Frilly, okay, don't worry, Frilly. I'll make sure to that he comes back. You know, even if I have to like set him on fire. He's doing this in the whisper.
I can still hear you guys.
You could set them on fire, whatever. I
Yeah,
don't care.
yeah, and you know, Rose, it's been a pleasure. You know, I would say I'd miss you. In some ways, I will. In a lot of other, much more real ways, I probably won't. But you know, it's more about the adventures we shared, I think, than the people we are. So, for the times we had together, I do thank you. Wouldn't have been the same.
Thank you.
and
Rose doesn't hug Douglas. She just comes up and just puts out a hand.
Yeah, he kind of does the same. And, Alyssa, well, I'm proud of you. You know, in a different life, different time, you're a completely different person with none of the same.
Issues.
Yeah, could call them those. Could call them those, or events that happen in my
Ex-wives.
past. Ex-wives. You know, I would stay with you and Frilly and Rose, and
I know, and I
that's
know.
not who I am.
I know, and I wouldn't want you to not be you, Douglas, because that's what we care about. We care about the gruff, grumpy being. But I also know that you will be back because you care and because we're family. So we'll just wait for you to come back occasionally, and there'll be pie, and you'll just take care of yourself and you'll take care of Aiden because you're very special and important. And then she's going to grab Douglas and then probably just wail on him.
That's okay. I you know, I appreciated you, Alyssa, and yeah.
I care so much.
I wished I could be a father, but I wish in another life maybe I could.
You're the best non-father I've ever had.
Thanks, and really, you know, if I was someone that was capable of love, no, I would like to think that, you know, we'd have a shot, but we don't. Oh God, we don't.
Yeah, that's about what I expected. This is fine. You know what? I'm just gonna go and find that guy.
Sure.
Bye.
She goes, I did good, right? That was good. That was good too.
You did okay. And
All right.
And yeah, Rose, don't ever change. You're perfect the way you are.
Oh.
And I like look back. Yeah, she is.
I think you guys
And
will be
as-
alright.
As our dysfunctional family, part ways for now. Rose, there is a piece of paper in your pocket.
Hmm?
You pull it out, and in that one last handwriting,
Oh man.
there's one last note. And it just says, best of luck in all of your future adventures.
Oh.
And I believe that is the time for our storybook to close. And for Tales of the Twisted Tower to be finished.
Yay.
Good job, everybody.
Oh my god, Kiana, that was amazing.
That was
That was such an awesome story, like campaign. I
Yay.
loved it.
Thank you so much.
That was
Yeah.
awesome.
It was awesome.
Despite the shenanigans.
I think the story would not have been the same without the shenanigans.
True.
The shenanigans is what made the story. This was definitely, like I said, my story as it is as much as your story, and for all of you, chat, this is your story as well.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. And man, this is a sad ending of the chapter because we've been playing these characters for quite a long time now. Not only, obviously, we've had this season, 16 episodes, but it's been a long time since particularly Aiden and Frilly and Douglas have been traveling together. So
Yeah, they've been together
ending for them.
since November. So
Yeah.
this has basically been a tale that has lasted for about 6 months.
Yeah.
Damn.
So
Yeah.
it's gonna be sad. I think it was the perfect ending for them, though. Couldn't have seen it going any other way, really. Just,
They carved their own ending, which is, I think,
That's it.
all I wanted.
It's
From this.
fitting
absolutely.
for us.
Yeah. Well,
Very fitting.
yeah, great job, everybody. We'll go around the cast and crew and get our thoughts and feelings, but stick around here, you guys in the audience. Thank you, of course, for watching the Tales from the Twisted Tower and being with us every week, throwing crazy donations our way, and making this an even more twisted tale than we first expected. It really has been a lot of fun, and there's been ups and there's been downs, but it's been awesome, and you guys are watching the whole way through. You guys were in the story. Fuck! But stick around, we've got the finale of the Great Gallery of Grunrundi where you guys can play D&D with us, so stay here in the chat if you want to watch some more D&D, and probably a TPK coming up in a few minutes' time. But Kiana, amazing job. That was awesome. Tell us what it was like, and how it went.
This was great. It's a journey.
Yeah.
As I was saying in the green room, this game has kind of transformed from just me screwing around with famous tales to kind of become your love letter, in a sense, to D&D, to collaborative storytelling, to the community. Now I'm going to start crying because it's a lot of emotions. You guys have been so welcoming and so loving. And I'm so grateful that this is the community that I found. This would not be the same without you guys in chat for, being here, throwing crazy shit, donating crazy stuff. So huge shout outs to every single one of you for all this. It's been an honor to play with these guys. They have been absolutely amazing. I could not have asked for a better group to lead into the insanity and really going along. It's such a rare gift to have a group that supports each other and gets so into character and just plays with all the crazy stuff that happens. Absolutely love this. It's been some of the best 4 months I've ever had, just getting to do this and getting to sit down every Thursday with you guys and play D&D, because this is the beauty of it, telling a story and having everyone be involved. Whew, okay. Let's get those feels out of the way. Again, I have a lot of people to thank. I have a lot of people to thank in terms of you guys, players. Thank you, Will, for having me on, inviting me all these crazy people to join the journey with us. And thank you, everybody in the community, for all you do, for supporting us, and for helping us keep going.
Really.
I am going to be taking a break from the DM seat for a little while. I'm going to go do a little bit of a sabbatical, in a sense, because if you guys enjoyed Tales from the Twisted Tower, guess what? I'm writing this as a thing that you can play for yourself. I am taking the summer to sit down and create Tales from the Twisted Tower as an adventure campaign kind of thing that you guys can run for yourselves. It will include some of the main quests that you guys have seen, as well as a couple of other main quests that you guys didn't get to see, considering time constraints and all. I also have some side quests and all sorts of fun encounters. Maybe you'll get to see these guys in the game. Who knows? That'll be a fun little Easter egg. So that will be my project of the summer, to bring this to life. So if you want to come and help me support there, you guys can find me. Hold on. Yeah, you guys can find me over on Twitter at Kenna Ask Like the Thing Above My Head, where I love to talk about D&D and all these things, and I will probably be kind of sappy for the next little while about this game and how pretty great this whole journey was. So if you want to hit me up over there, you can find me there. If you guys like seeing me play D&D and tabletops, I'm over on WebDM every Tuesday at 7 Eastern playing some Spelljammer fun. So there's that. It is also just announced this morning that I am joining a game called Life on Mars over on Off the Table, where I have some pretty cool people from the Couch of Roleplay. We're going to be playing a Cypher system game. Matt Mercer is going to be there in the first episode, which is insanity. So that's super exciting. Premieres on May 4th, every other Friday. Again, it's pretty easy to find all this information over my Twitter. I'm also on a podcast called Lady Slaying Dragons, with me and a couple cool ladies talking about all sorts of cool tabletop topics. So you can find my voice and my ideas over there. And I'm not leaving Encounter Roleplay. Unfortunately, I will be leaving this Thursday crew. Scheduling is a pain in the ass. Instead, I will be over on the Monday Call of Cthulhu game, Atomic Cthulhu. So I'm super excited to be a player and get to have some fun going and staying there. But, you know, this campaign was real freaking special to me. It was my first homebrew to present on the stream. And again, what's kind of a homage to what D&D really means to me, which is telling a story with your friends and having fun. And I think we had a ton of fun here.
Absolutely. Yeah, excellent job, Kiana. I'm sure I echo the rest of the cast and say it was a really, really fun experience. I think Tales from the Twisted Tower is a D&D campaign unlike probably any other campaign I've really played for. It was really unique and really fun, and all of the characters just work so well together. You know, I thought the whole crew are just hilarious in their own way. So yeah, I really loved the whole game, and I'm going to be sad to see it go, but I will be looking forward to playing Atomic Cthulhu with you over on with Greg on Monday, so that'll be fun. Tommy, you may talk now.
Oh boy. Oh wow. I mean, just thank you so much, Kiana. That was an amazing journey, both through the Feywilds and into the Twisted Tower. It's been so much fun being able to play with you as the DM for a while now. It's been a while. And it was so much fun to get to play with all of you. I loved all of our characters and our dynamics, and it was so much fun. I had a lot of fun playing Aiden. And, you know, it's going to be sad to put him away for a little bit, but, yeah, I mean, I am going to miss some of you guys, but I'll still be here on Thursdays at 1 p.m. So you guys can still catch me here next week. I'll be in the City of Mist campaign. If you follow me at Imperator Pengu, I'm going to start releasing some tidbits about my character, who I'm super excited to introduce. But yeah, follow me on Twitter. That's when I usually announce if I'm doing any streaming or any D&D thoughts or events I'm doing. I also have some I have a project that I've been working on getting started, so I'll have some exciting news sometime in the next week or two. So follow for that. And I'm also a member on the Undersiders podcast. So you can follow us there. We're a 5E actual play podcast. Yeah, and I just, thank you again, Kiana. Just love it, so much fun. So much fun.
Absolutely, and Aiden brought joy to our hearts every single week, even when he died. Luckily,
even when he died, I was just like, "What's the best way to meta this?" Oh yeah, it's just gonna be me being like, "What the fuck, man?"
Great stuff. Also, earlier on, I want to thank WZL-TV for the subscription with Twitch Prime. We're in the moment there, and I didn't get a chance to shout it out, but thank you. Thanks to Madame Gandalf for the host as well here. Great stuff, Kyle. Same questions, my friend.
Oh man. This has been an amazing introduction to playing in Twitch stream games. Kenna, you've been amazing. This has been a fantastic campaign to take part in. Kat, Anna, Tommy, Will, it's been amazing. Thank you so much for having me on for this. It's been a blast. Sad to see it go, but again, it's been really, really fun. As always, you can find me on Twitter. I'm at Kyle Chenier, capital K, capital C. My main blog, Dungeons and Donuts, is where I post predominantly, and it's where all my work and all my writing and stuff ends up. Also, early May, Dungeons and Donuts, my blog, is also segueing onto Twitch. We're starting a Twitch channel where we will have ongoing D&D stream games, as well as other games like Lamentations of the Flame Princess. So we're going to start that up early May. I'm going to have more news about that there. Follow me on Twitter to find out about that, and follow me on Tumblr at Dungeons and Donuts. But again, Kiana, oh my god, this was so cool. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much, Kyle. And Anna.
Hey, I had lots of fun. This was like one of my favorite campaigns ever because I love like fairy tale stories and basically all the stories that we played through. Like they're amazing, and I was like, oh my god, is this Alice in Wonderland? Or like, so just like the haiku was very real, and it was so amazing playing with all of you, and the way that Kiana just kind of integrated all of us into this, and chat as well. Thank you so much for sticking around and throwing a bunch of curveballs at us. We love you. And I don't know, maybe in the future we'll be able to play again. It's always sad, when you've been playing for such a long time and then not. But that's okay. We'll still see each other on Twitch and Twitter and all that fun stuff. But thank you again, Kiana. You're amazing and you're so talented. And I can't wait to see your campaign and play it with my IRL homies and be like, hey guys, there's a thing. We're playing it. They have no choice. So that's fine. This is fine. But you can find me elsewhere on the interwebs as Cyborg Pizza on Twitch, Anna B Photo, like above, on Twitter. I'm also part of Wonder Quest. It's a all-women 5E Dungeons & Dragons actual play podcast. It's pretty cool. If you like feels, just go listen to it. I'm also a cast member on WebDM on Thursdays, so today at 6 p.m. Central. And I also made a Patreon for my own photo stuff. So I just released it. So if you're interested in like weird, kind of creepy, artsy fartsy photos, I don't consider supporting or just sharing it. Either way, whatever you want. But thank you again for sticking around, and I love all of you. Virtual hugs.
Thanks so much, Anna. We love you too. And last but not least, Kat.
Wow. So this has just been a real experience. Like, this is my first proper Twitch stream thing with the chat and the live, and I'm very honored that Will let me kind of shoehorn my way into such a wonderful experience. It genuinely has been a pleasure. Even through the stresses of me trying to get home on the train and chat, yes, I was late today, but you guys don't know how many times I've messaged these guys going, oh my god, the train, and I might not make it home. And through all of the stress, this has made those trying to get home from work for 6 o'clock so very worth it. And I'm gutted for reasons that I'm not going to discuss, but I'm not here for doing or won't be here next season for Encounter, but I will be back because this was a wonderful experience. The community chat, you guys are just, I love each of you so much. I love your characters. I love the way our characters gelled. I mean, I just loved how much she got on with these bunch of really very different people to her. Kiana, you are a genius. The way you have managed absences, sicknesses, last minute trains being late is pure genius. Your brain is an incredible place. Keep it that way. Kiana knows I've talked to her so much before about how much I love fairy tales, and this has just been an absolute true joy. When I got to choose, and Will was like, what day do you want to be on? And I was like, the Thursday. And then he was like, this is what you're doing. And I was like, oh my god, fairy tales, amazing. But yeah, thank you. And obviously, do come find me on Twitter at CatTulip or at Pocket Mimic. I'm still be doing the podcast. We've been a bit we haven't done many recently, but we will be back. And I'm sure, so long as Will lets me shoehorn my way into another season on another time, I will be back.
Absolutely, absolutely. Any cast members going away or on a break is always has a home here on a kind of roleplay. We're all family here, so you're welcome back anytime.
Home.
Much like Douglas, when Douglas and Aidan, when they go back, there's always a home for them and Waffles. So feel free to return. We're always doing productions here, and it's been a good one. This season has been awesome. It's crazy to think we started 16 weeks ago. We started playing this game together, beginning of the year, and here we are, third way through the year, and jumping into our second season, and it's been awesome. The characters. Awesome throughout, just loved it, and the ending was just perfect. Everyone's characters just had a really good understanding of who they were, and they really played to that. As, at the end, Aiden and Douglas, of course, are going off to do more fire insurance.
Yep.
Rose and Frilly and Yelissa, of course, are starting a pie shop enterprise together. And, if Douglas were a different person, maybe he would try and settle down with the rest of them, but unfortunately he's Douglas, so he won't. But it was beautiful in its own way, the Tales from the Twisted Tower. So thank you guys.
If I'm going to say anything, your life is an adventure. Make what you do of it. And as long as you have fun, I think that's all that matters. And we saw the dysfunctional family come together, and I think wherever they are, they will always be a family, and maybe we'll see them again at some point.
Absolutely.
Well said.
That's it. Yes, indeed. Also, another special thank you goes out to all the production team on Encounter Roleplay for making the season possible. Kiana runs a lot of social media stuff, also Taylor over there, and all of the technicians and the artists who make all of this possible, and people who help me do everything. Thank you guys for all of that stuff. Without the production crew, we wouldn't be able to do half the things that we do here on the show. So thank you guys for that. And heading into the next season, as Tony mentioned, we've got City of Mist is going to be in this time slot, so I'll play the trailer here in a minute. It's going to be just an awesome game. And the Metamancer is going to be DMing that one. So Meta and Kian are sort of swapping places, because Metamancer is currently in the Monday game, so we're going to switch you guys around into the DM slot. So it's going to be a fun time, my friends. I cannot wait for it. This is our last day on Season 1, so I'm feeling emotional. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. But I will always remember this tale from the Twisted Tower that we have told today. But until next time, my friends, try not to tune in that ones. We're going to be laughing when you do. Good night, everybody. Bye.